I did it. I almost forgot what we were doing last time, but then I remembered Moonmen, and that was in fact what we were doing.
Oh yeah, you're in for some excitement tonight, I think.
I feel like the game is trundling towards a resolution. Which it would be nice if the... Because I just finished up 5 last night, and I recognize this music as, like, final music of something.
Hmm.
In fact, doesn't this play on the last floor of the Ancient Cave?
It does.
Where you fight Zeromus? I wonder who that is.
Hmm. Could be anybody, really.
I mean, look at Cecil. 4, 4, 4, 4, 5, 4.
That is an amount of experience. He has had many experiences. Let me tell you about the 444,000 experiences of Cecil. Yeah, you can also see from looking through these screens that like everyone's experience tables are different.
Yep. Yeah,
It's, like I don't know why that is, but you know, whatever. There's probably like some reason for it. And mainly the reason is you get people at different times.
Yeah.
they want those people to be at a level. Got the sword Excalibur.
Wizard.
Yeah, he's equipped with stuff, I guess.
Okay. We'll use up our last 8 arrows. Alright. So we're on our cool
All
S.
Right. Yep, we're inside the Giant of Babil, a mechanized monstrosity. The save point is around the appendix. No,
Like, that
the
goes up
lungs
to
right
the
there.
lung. So, down and to the left of the lung, which would be down and to the right on me. That'd be like the liver.
Yeah, I guess we're in the liver.
Or kidney, depending on which orientation we...
Well, I mean, there's plenty of organs to choose from, really.
If it's the kidney, that means that we saved in piss. Am I going the right way? There's an open treasure chest.
No, this is where we came from.
Okay, I thought lung was where we came from. McGiant!
Yes. Once again, it was time to join battle with McGiant.
I don't remember what I did against McGiant, but I'm going to guess that virus was involved.
Got the
Wanna call
got the cool
somebody?
Christmas eyes.
We can
Yeah,
call
you could.
Indra.
I don't know if these guys are actually weak to lightning.
Yeah, I think we established that they weren't.
Yeah, they're just big. Honestly, most of the enemies around here are obnoxious, but anyway. Gotta keep an old man in the center of the screen at all times.
You must always have an old man in your heart. Oh yeah,
Says
these have way
adventurer.
too much health, so I'm leaving. We're looking for fights that are less dumb than that. And I think we're going to reward ourselves for running away from that fight by spending some money. Yeah, now we're oriented correctly, though.
I think so. I mean, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, one McGiant I'll fight. One McGiant. How bad can one McGiant be?
How bad could one McGiant be?
We'll try a peep. I'll give you the whip.
We will cook some peeps at it and see if it's impressed.
8,000 health! Woof.
Yeah, the point at which in Bravely Second, the enemy, like random enemies, start having 8,000 health, that's when things get a little dire.
Yes, it's like...
That's only halfway through the game.
Ugh. You have a ton of MP, so you can just, like, do whatever.
or typically being virus, but
Yeah,
you
viral
know.
was sweet. Yeah, sure. I was checking to see if she had, like, petrify or something.
I don't know if she knows stone yet. That's what the spell is called in this game.
It's a lot of experience.
Might be coming soon.
That was less experience than he had health, though, which I don't know if that's meaningful or not.
Oh,
Lung. We're traveling up the body like a pulmonary edema. I think that's what that called.
Neat.
Now, embolism. And edema is something else.
Well, I thought embolisms were like you get a little air bubble in your.
That's an edema. An embolism is that's a blood clot that travels from usually your leg up into your lung or heart.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, no, I knew a guy in college who like had that happen to his dad, and it was kind of self-induced because he had a leg injury and just refused to wrap it correctly, and it got nasty. But anyway,
it tends to
not
happen.
gonna think about that.
Tends to happen because your femoral artery in your thigh is about as big around as your thumb. So it can have a clot form in it, and then if it shakes loose, it can travel up that big-ass vein, or actually travel down and then back up. Now I will restore your strength so that we can fight as one.
Yeah, so Rupicant learned the lesson from us that you should gang up. However, they're still not very good at it, so you fight them one at a time.
Elements.
Just sort of, you fight them serially rather than in parallel, which, I would actually, that would be cool.
I want to try to sneak from him.
You shouldn't.
I want his potion.
There are very few good sneaks in the game. I've basically given you the tutorial for how to enjoy that skill.
Okay, I was checking to see if Fusoya ever learned Pearl or not, but it doesn't look like he does. Let's just use the efficient spell. Should I call anybody?
Not yet. I don't think it's time to call anybody yet.
Yeah. We're not at that level of difficulty of questions. Oh, Cecil's dead. If only I had 20 Phoenix Downs to help him with his swoon. Curse!
Curse you.
I don't remember what curse
I don't know how
does.
that's gonna matter. I think curse is just like physical attack down.
Yeah, on our Fusoya.
It might be physical and magic down. I don't know. It happens so rarely and doesn't seem to matter that much. You just have a cool skull.
I do like the little skull. Okay, and then you can give a Cure 3 to Cecil. Still feeling jazzed about that Jumpstart deck I played last night.
Oh!
My 15-0 mono white deck.
Monocolor seemed like way better than multicolor.
Okay. It's when his cloak is open that you don't magic him, right?
He's in the pose where you can deal damage to him.
Yeah.
He wraps himself to.
So when it's leg out, it's
Right.
fine. Leg in, he will win. That'll be my
Right.
official mnemonic. Holy shit! Did you see the 2,000 damage from an attack from a bow? My brain feels
Yeah,
out
they
of
do
sorts.
have their elemental weaknesses still. So if you can build on those, it's pretty good.
I could
was,
donate a bunch of MP to him.
Yeah, sure. So the bosses in this form don't really do their gimmicks, which is to say, he's not going to pull up his cloak.
Oh no! They ran out of memory on the cart. Said he's just going to cast spells.
Yeah, he's just trying to murder you.
Oh!
Which
Quad, is that our first quad 9?
I think it might be. I mean, apart from, like, casting Meteo.
Let's give him another. I like the lava splash after Fire 3.
It's a pretty satisfying looking spell. I'm pretty happy about that.
What does glare mean?
It's just a very powerful fire attack. It's, I think in later games became that awful thing that Liquid Flame does.
Oh.
The, like, fire column that shoots up the whole party. And...
I know if you go a little bit later, it becomes Scathe. Scathe is big nasty.
Yeah. I think Final Fantasy VI has Murton as the rough equivalent, although that hits, like, the full screen.
Turtle.
Yep. It's Tenazo. Now, he's weak to lightning, so,
I do not know that one, so I guess we're doing Indra. Well, will Indra be better, or should I just...
I think Virus is still better,
yeah,
frankly.
This is Virus.
It's really embarrassing how good this stupid spell is.
I've been playing...
Also, if you happen to have lightning arrows, that would,
Yeah, I think I don't.
That'd be good.
I can donate some poison or Medusa arrows, but I doubt they'll do anything. What if I donated a slow to him?
Hey, you're kind of overdue for that.
Well, I didn't know if it would stick between forms or not.
I think they all count as one monster, but it might be doing the, like, Final Fantasy V unhide monster trick. I don't actually know. I mean, their resistances are changing, so, like, something must be changing in the background.
I see his special talent is just punching really hard.
Yeah. He hits you real hard. Eventually there's going to be a tsunami.
Ooh. I could blitz him.
Yes. Hit him with the blitz.
Okay,
yeah, big wave.
How dead are we? Fairly.
Somewhat dead.
My ninja died before he could blitz. Really had to think about that one.
We can take to the water and teach him about Blitzball.
I have been playing Final Fantasy X lately, and Virus in that game is greatly reduced because it just casts poison.
Oh. That's a little unfortunate.
Should I donate the rest of my MP to a big cure and then just start...
maybe. And, you know, you could crack an elixir over its head if you really need the help.
Yeah, because we're pretty beat up right now.
Yeah, check out Cure 4.
Yeah. Whoa. Well, I guess, I guess I'll just have you shoot. Dab. But does Image do what I think it does?
Yes, it does.
I should do that.
It's quite good.
Yes. I got 3 images, looks like.
Many edges.
Up, we're onto Tornado.
Yeah, I don't know what her weakness is. Like getting jumped on, I guess.
It would either be Titan or not Titan.
You're right.
Yeah,
like specifically not Titan.
Is she weak to Titan or immune to Titan?
We could actually peep her, I guess. That would probably do it.
Ah, peep. Yes, I shall have.
Yeah.
I shall have somebody produce a peep. Ugh. Wait, did that work on Rosa? Yeah, she has white shoes.
Yeah, she's fine.
Yeah,
you did apply a heal.
I had to check.
Alright, here we are, learning about our opponent.
Nope, we are not.
Good.
We are, in fact, not learning about our opponent.
We will learn nothing. You can't catch a peep, because she's all, you know, she's surrounded in this stuff.
Ever seen that movie, The Stuff?
No.
It's
How is that a movie?
It's a horror
thinking about it
movie.
out loud, how is it not a movie?
It's a horror movie of all things.
Oh. Well, that's probably fun then.
Oh, at some point... Okay, my psych did 180 MP damage, and I didn't even notice.
Yeah. Yeah, you got a full gauge out of that. Spent the time to do
why
it.
not
Oh,
just...
we could nuke her.
Yeah, nuke.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh.
If I cover Fusoga. Somebody has... Yeah, my ninja is turning to stone, but that can wait. He can heal himself.
Yeah.
So it looks like he's... Oh, okay, then that's what that was. That was Maelstrom. Well, I know just what to do about that. Aha! I know, this stuff is not Peter Jackson, I'm pretty sure. It's a little before his time. It's earlier 80s than that.
Hmm.
Did I just have Lydia attack? Yes.
You did. Yeah.
That's fine. She's helping.
Time to give Val Valis the beatdown, I guess.
Beat her. Whip her good. Maybe she'll get
Whip her in the
paralyzed.
Oh my god. Would be charming.
Oh, can't Meteor.
But sadly, she has the critical weakness of one of her moves being kind of crappy. I really think in her boss form, as the last of the 4 elements to fight you, she should just get stone. Like, none of this messing around, stressing you out crap.
Right.
Anyway, got some exps.
Huh.
Someone gained a level.
Somewhere in the world, a level was gained.
Okay, now, before moving forward, I strongly encourage you to move backward and use the save point again. It's just...
Well...
Man. How cool would that fight have been if they were actually all 4 out at the same time? Ah!
D-Machine!
The D-Machine!
Well, D-Machine, I'm about to heal up. Oh, damn it. I was going to nuke him.
Oh, yeah.
But,
Get into the nuke. But no, just the regular spell should do.
We'll see if he can die.
He's trying to see the same thing about us, I think.
Ugh.
And he's correct. When did Rosa become such a tank?
I'm not sure.
She fires powerful guns and can just take a hit on the chin and it's fine.
So, Death took a very long time to cast and then didn't do anything. That sounds about right.
Well, it's a machine. I mean, you can't just death spell a machine.
You should be able to. I think I can think of many machines I can kill.
I can think of machines I can ruin. I don't know about kill.
That's a matter of perspective. Okay.
The thumbs up from the old beard man.
From our little grandpa. Yeah.
All right. So, this really kicked me into the nuts as a kid, where you go to here, and you have the big fight against the fiends, and emotions are high, there's raw action, and you're pumped for what's next. And then you keep going, and there's just immediately another boss fight, and it's also just atrocious.
Orb! They have an orb processor.
That's right.
It's huge.
The core of the giant. The CPU. So that's a little hint for how to approach this. Got attacker and defender. Defender just outed itself as the thing that it is.
Did not mean to attack.
I strongly encourage destroying the defender and leaving the attacker alive.
Oh, this is going to be bad. I think the top one is the top one the defender?
The top one is the attacker, the bottom one is the defender. It blinked and then cast a remedy. It's going to do it again. Which is why it needs to go. We cannot race that kind of feeling.
Okay, Rosa is going to fast herself because they got a wall up before I could slow all of them. That's not the spell I wanted to cast, but it's the one I cast!
I was going to ask why you were going for Fire 1 of all things.
I think it's directly next to Virus, which is what I was trying to do. Probably makes a bit more sense. Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah, it has a move where it'll resummon the little ones.
Well, until that wall goes off, I can't really do anything with my
wizards. I mean, you can fast yourself. That's like kind of a buff.
Yeah, I could do that. Ooh, but does
Oh, go ahead. No, these are not reflectable, so go ahead and let Leviathan loose on them.
Yeah, although it might kill the attacker.
You might, and then you will see the fun gimmick that happens when you kill both orbs, which is fun and cool, and not at all a devastating tragedy that is probably going to ruin us.
I believe in my power. I was gonna chop it up. I'm not afraid of anything.
Yeah, that's right. This warrior doesn't afraid of anything. Here's Globe 199.
Ugh.
That's what it does when both the smaller orbs are dead.
Although now, I can unleash my true power.
What, life 2?
Yeah, all on myself.
I see. I see your true power is even more true and powerful than the other one. That's a bit of a rumpus.
Now, can my lives keep up with Globe 199?
Alright, well, you've got the wall. Yeah, you've got the wall already. Why did you do that?
I'm casting slow on myself to bounce it onto...
Oh, sorry. I thought it was wall again. I'm not at quite the same frame rate. I do like that the orbs are like doing their little jolly bounce float. And that's kind of cute.
I guess now I can use life too. Because I think the CPU still has a wall up, and I could hit the attacker if I reflect.
Yeah, I guess we could test it with like a shitty spell that doesn't matter, but that's a turn wasted. Oh, no, there's the wall now.
Okay. It must have worn off.
It's hard to tell, which is part of the difficulty of the game, and I think that's intentional. Like in most other games, that would be just rude, but here it feels more correct.
Let's see if I can do a suck.
Psych is not reflectable, so that could work.
Now it's just time for the jocks. Oh.
Oh. Good. Totally took care of it.
Okay, now Lydia will get experience.
Gets to stand up. That's good.
Masser.
Maybe I remember this fight being worse than it was because I was a dumb kid.
Just always killing the orbs. And then why is it using that attack?
Oh, why does it do that? Yeah.
Oh, there's lit 3.
That means we can get lit. Okay, so destroying the brain that's operating a giant robot is like that's a good thing that cannot harm us in any way, right?
You wretch! Oh, disappears from off screen. It's Golbez.
Well, he was piloting the thing. He was probably right there.
We all know the pilot, the cockpit is in the crotch. What's he doing all the way up here in the brain?
This is the old style of mecha anime where it's actually in the head.
Ah, okay. The Gundam style.
Yeah,
Not the...
right.
Although this did have Zone of the Enders robots in this dungeon. Don't you realize who
It's
you
true.
are?
Little, like, the spindly legs. He casts a special kind of magic spell that makes Golbez realize who he is.
It's the power of Wizard.
And the sudden weight of his crimes crushes his consciousness.
And that special spell also appears to have ruined our wizard.
Why did I have all that hatred?
Cluya.
Nani?
Oh no! Nani! You were controlled by Zemus telepathy. Your blood made it easier for him to use you.
He had one too many Zimas, and this is what happens when you do. You get controlled by the hatred.
We're going to have to get some Zimas for Shrekfest 2021. I can't think of...
That is not correct.
No,
no part of that sentence is correct. It's completely made of lies.
I can't think of a better thing to be drinking while watching Shrek than some ice cool Zimas. Maybe with some lime.
Just 2 weeks ago, I learned that Zima still existed, and that was damage to my consciousness. I think that cost me years of my life.
Well, you'll get them back if you drink the Zimas.
Oh, okay. That's the spite/revenge.
Yes.
That is the only spirit under which to either go to or stay at Shrekfest.
It means my soul was stained with evil for Zimas to use.
Hmm. Where are you going?
Oh, you're surprised that...
Surprised I can still take sanity damage? Oh, let me reveal to you a secret about sanity meters.
They can always keep going down.
Yeah. Well, the one you have in real life has no upper limit.
It can keep going down.
Yeah, I mean, or lower limit depending on how you're constructing the.
Well, we're from different editions, so we count in different ways.
Oh, right. Like the whole armor class thing.
Mm-hmm.
Man, could you imagine getting 2nd edition armor in 3rd edition? Oh.
the AC Ruiner. Yes. He may lose his life. Big brother. You should feel no familial connection to Golbez, Cecil. You don't know him. You've never known him. He's not your brother. He just happens to have.
I mean, maybe they both have like suppressed memories of a happy childhood on the moon or something. I don't think that textually does happen.
Okay, so we lost Fusoya and we're gaining Kane. You can't trick us anymore, Zane.
But no, the telepathy chain is over, see, because Zenith isn't controlling Golbez, so Golbez can't control Tane. Now he's finally his own man.
To be our own man, Tane.
Oh, right. They were constantly firing on it from outside too. I guess that finally caught up with us.
No, we're on the moon whale again.
Yep.
At last, I was able to regain consciousness, and I am ready to pay the consequences of what? Being mind controlled? And this is what Rosa is saying. Yes, yeah, he's not culpable.
Oh Lord, I don't want to even imagine the real world culpability for mind control stuff, but I think that actually, no, come to think, that's already kind of a real thing, even though mind control isn't a real thing.
So
We got
Golbat
laws.
went to the moon with Fusoya to defeat Zemus. So I guess then I must pay back my debts to Zemus.
That's
Okay.
right.
Let's murder him.
You gotta turn in the bottles and get your, like, 5 cents.
You gotta
In
give him back
certain
one at a
states.
time.
Yeah.
Into a chute. Yeah, kill me if I get mind controlled again.
The ninja's like, well, I was a trained killer, so...
That's a plot point from Tales of Zestiria. Is if you kill in that game, it fills you with malevolent energy that turns you into a monster.
Mm-hmm.
And the Pope has to kill a lot of people because the world is in a bad state. So the Pope gets a special murder girl who is just such a happy-go-lucky person that she is indelible to the stain of morality caused by murder to become his hitman. And that is a plot point of that game.
That sounds like it doesn't work. I mean,
it doesn't.
But
Because
anyway,
that game is like famously unfinished. The entire crux of the game depends, like the entire crux of the plot depends on the entire world forgetting who the Pope was in the span of about 15 years. I'm like forgetting that there was a Pope. Which led to me making up theories that infuriated gens. Involving food made by ghosts. Get off my plane.
Ghost food.
You think it's sweet of you to say that, Hotshot? Hey, his name is not Hotshot.
If you're such...
If you're just hot shit, why don't you crush this rock with your bare hands? I might have to stream those games. Those are good games.
Sadly, I don't think they're all made out of moments like that, right? I
No,
mean,
they're not.
That's the part that we like.
SMT1 in particular is hard to play because it's so broken.
Okay, so with the power of machismo sexism, we're gonna touch the crystal and fly to the moon.
And that's how we know this is real. Because we saw it, we touched our crystals and it made it glowed. We know it's real. That kind of sucks because they took all of my good spellcasters away.
Mm-hmm. Did they?
Yes. Cecil's not a good one. Yes.
They didn't.
We clung to
They never left the party.
They clung to the hull of the ship and survived atmospheric exit.
Okay, look. Clearly, people don't need to breathe, is what I'm learning from this. Because,
or that also means Rosa can take
walk around the moon.
Well, she can take like 200 centigrade temperatures as well from the atmospheric exit. What is atmospheric entry in reverse called? Because that also causes a lot of heat on the...
Atmospheric escape?
Is it called? I never heard that term before.
I think it is called escape, because you need...
You have escape velocity, but that's to escape to gravity.
Well, that's for the gravity and all that, but sure, I mean...
Come on, man.
Whatever, I don't know, we'll call it D-entry or something.
Yeah, D-entry. We did it! We had sex! This is what sex is, right?
No, that's Lydia saying the thing.
Oh, they were just hiding in the airlock. I would believe that. The only caller you have. You're right. You're the only caller we know.
We can do a lot more efficient murdering with you on our side. It's true.
Yeah, I guess all the other. Okay, now here's the question: do I just want Tane in the back and having him use jump, or do I want him in front so that he is able to attack if I just want him to?
Well, we probably want him in front, but it is up to you.
Okay.
Honestly, that might be a mistake, but
Well, if it is, we
maybe
can change
Rosa
it
was
later.
only like
Yeah.
maybe Rosa was only taking so little damage because, you know, she was in the back row the whole time.
He's still got.
Yeah,
He's got Samurai and Gungear.
yep, he just fucking has Gungnir.
He also grew some levels.
Oh, which reminds me of some facts. We should save and then go back to Earth.
I love saving my game. Well, I was I automatically put Lydia as my viewpoint character.
Yeah, it really does do like slot 1, 2, 3 in the party and so on. Yeah, there's a special boy waiting for us on Earth.
How to put this?
You should be able to just on the like. So the whale has like 6 parts. You should be able to enter it on
Okay.
that one.
Had to find the correct zone. Had to find the gun
Like
whale.
Bottom.
Get it?
Bottom middle of it. Oh, yes.
Naval terms. I'm a boaterist. I've not been on a boat for a very long time.
Let's fly to Baron, and then we're gonna go into the basement.
Time for me to get confused.
Yeah, go back west and then south of Troya. Okay, so that's Troya. We follow this south just a little bit to the east. There's Baron.
Can you land on the sand?
No.
Why can't a ship
you
land on
still cannot
sand?
land on the sand.
Why? This isn't like Dune at all. I'm sad they're making the new Dune movie look so boring, when I like the director. He made a good movie called Enemy. I love saving my game.
Alright, now, I don't actually remember how to get into the basement, so you're gonna have a little bit of a puzzle to solve here.
I presume we go down. That would be my first instinct.
Yeah, it's a good place to start, as any.
Yeah, to open that door and then make that asshole have to close it later. It's our white magic. Does this pot know? I don't remember where I'm a Boaterist came from, except I remember from very ancient freelance astronauts videos.
Alright, let's try the throne room, actually, because I think that, like, under the throne is, like, a secret double throne or something.
We're gonna link to the past it. Yeah, Kickboat. Kickboat had I'm a Boaterist in it. Just remembering. Yeah, Kickboat. That's very ancient. There was a mod of Half-Life 2 which added a kick button. But the modder did not think to remove the kick function while you were in the airboat segments.
Ooh.
So if you kicked the boat while you were in the boat, it would go forward because it was getting interacted by physics. And if you just kept kicking the boat, it would fly across the map.
I really think that physics don't belong in video games outside of, like, physics teaching tools and comedy. Like, those are the reasons to have...
Well, that's why Kickboat was so funny.
Right.
Well, Half-Life 2 had lots of little segments of killing people.
I don't think it's not the throne room. We need to search elsewhere. Like, the solution here should be fairly obvious.
Then
I just don't remember.
That's fine, it makes it an adventure. My next goal will be the courtyard. But, Half-Life 2 has a lot of physics stuff in it that's pretty good. But usually it's for horribly murdering men.
I remember what was it called? Shadow Complex?
Yes.
I think that's the name of the game. So Shadow Complex had, well, it billed itself anyway like all the promotional materials and so on, were all like, look at all the fun interactive ways that you have to murder men. And that was, I mean, yeah, it's a big selling point.
It was very
But
true.
in the actual game, it was like every now and again there was just a room that had the button in it to trigger a trap that killed a guy, and it's like, oh, I thought the whole game was going to be about like, uh-oh.
Oh no. Shadow Complex had Nolan North in it as himself. It was written by, the plot of the game was written by the fascists who made Ender's Game, I'm pretty sure. So people tried to boycott it, even though it was like a $20 Xbox Live Arcade game.
All right, so that was a phone call from
was it the cat appointment?
Telemarketer. It wasn't, and I'm happy about this because they actually scheduled an appointment with me, so I know when they're going to call. I don't have to actually answer every phone call. Which, so, I mean, maybe yes, this is my dumb mistake for answering this one.
Yeah, I don't answer phone calls from numbers I don't recognize, because it means they put you on a list that say you pick up the phone, and they call you more.
I get a lot of, I get a lot of stuff that's like, your car's warranty is about to expire, and, you know...
What car?
Right, I don't own a car. And sometimes it's even, like, a living person on the other side, and it's like, oh...
They give me with that. They also tell me that my auto loan needs to be paid, even though I paid for my car in cash, the total sum of the value when I bought it. You were right about the secret throne room under the throne room. But Shadow Complex was mostly notable for having explosive riot foam.
The riot foam was a strong part of that game. As was the fact that, like, about midway through the game, we're fighting Odin, by the way. So just beat him up, and when he raises his sword, you cast Lightning 3 on him. If you don't do this, you will probably lose.
I'm just going to cast Virus on him for now, because it's faster. Cha!
There's, like, a hint of this. If you, like, talk to NPCs, it'll be like, Odin, who, like, famously died in battle when lightning struck his sword, or something like that.
I take exception to this Odin. Sleipnir only has 4 legs.
Well, that you can see. There's, like, 4 on the other side. Don't worry about it.
Plus, Odin did not have a helm with antlers on it. That was something that... that was something the Celts did. That's something the Norse ever did.
Okay.
That was a funny part from John Hodgman's books, Complete World Knowledge. How ancient Native American seers foresaw that people with horned helmets would invade their lands. So when the Norsemen came, they repelled them and jeered at them about their horned helmets. But they never, and it was offensive because they never wore horned helmets. But then later the English came, who did wear horned helmets. It's a funny book.
Well, now I shall fight with you as Odin.
Hooray! Yeah, Loki had sex with a lot of animals. I probably could have
kind of a thing that gods did.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day.
You have sex with animals, you have sex as a metaphor, you have eating contests with fire.
One of my favorites.
Okay. So we got Odin. I probably could have done that a while ago. Yeah, the golden rain is like a metaphor, but also not. That's how God said. That's how you did it back in the day. It's like, hey, little mama, I'm gonna turn into a goose. Okay.
Maybe we could imagine a video game that's like Tulip, but instead of the little Japanese boy and his first childhood crush, we have it be about one of these like despicable ancient gods, and you just like take on forms and have sex with things.
It's the next Leisure Suit Larry game.
Like, I guess.
Okay, anything else to do on this earthly realm, or are we going to the moon?
There will be reasons to come back. However, they are somewhat optional at this point. And instead, we can just sort of, do whatever. Land anywhere you want. The moon's ultimately pretty small. However, we should address that one target ring, because I think that's our next destination. It's optional, technically. You don't have to do it, but it would be nice to have. Yes, it's the full moon. You're just circumnavigating the moon.
I'm just having some fun, Kaz.
Mm-hmm. It's hard for me to tell. Like, you express fun and distress in similar ways. It's taken me, like, years to figure out the difference between some of them.
This is not really much of a difference, actually. If I was a dog or something, it would be very upsetting. He's like, is my dog upset, or is he having fun? Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I can't tell with my cat, either, like...
No. The thing with cats is they're very dumb, so they don't really know either. As long as they're not in pain and making noises because of it, they're probably fine. Man, I wonder what we're going to find here.
It could be anything.
It could be anything! Thank you for the follow, Battery LSD. I thought those were used batteries for LCD, not LSD. Samurai! What the hell is that? It was like a blob.
It was a bit of a glitch.
A fist. Samurai fist.
That's the fist, yeah. Oh, right, we can class change here. Right.
Okay, one thing I should do. Fire off the rest of these ice arrows so I can get rid of some inventory space.
Oh yeah, inventory is looking a little,
A little fuller.
Where are we going to put all these treasures?
Yeah, where are we going to put all this? Well, I am going to get treasure, Kaz.
Okay. Are you going to get 36 treasures?
I could try.
I think it would take about that.
Ooh, I wonder, a samurai shield. Samurais didn't use shields.
We have the rat tail. We no longer have the rat tail because we have Excalibur, see. We needed the rat tail to get Excalibur. There's only one rat tail available in the entire game, so that's it with rat tails.
I think in Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, you give away the rat tail to somebody who wants to eat it.
Yes.
Red Giant.
There's another quest where you give a rat and a bat tail to a woman who says she's going to make special cookies to seduce a man, and hints that she has done this several times before. She's confident in her ability to do so, which I think means that she's like a hedge witch and is gonna eat these guys.
What better way to sauce up something you're going to eat than some tails? Oh, 12,000 health!
Yeah, the giants are getting pretty big.
They only have one arm. How much health can you have when you only have one arm? That was one part that I liked about the Banner Saga, is when What's-His-Name loses an arm, he no longer can be a sword and shield man. So
yeah.
he has to switch to a different weapon.
He switches jobs a little. Man, that was like the good part of
Yeah,
Banner Saga.
the music was the good part. Like, the album for that game is, like, incredible.
Yeah, you're probably correct.
Just the level design, counter design, writing to a certain point. Concept. All lesser.
I'm not gonna. Debone.
Debone. The writing falls apart.
Get yourself to.
I like the
get
conceit.
yourself to Outback. I think that the small scale writing
was good.
It has its moments and generally is pretty good. The like large scale writing is complete schlock, and
yes.
I have no patience for it. And it's driving everything, and is the bulk of what you like talk and think about. So that's why Banner Saga never really landed. I mean that, and every single fight being an open field.
Yes, not as good.
Ugh.
The game it somehow got sequels that I've never played. I correctly deduced that Debone was weak to fire.
Good one. Sequel? You know, I never learned any facts about Banner Saga sequels. Maybe they did it well or something. Maybe I should look into that.
The only thing I would look at is to see if the maps are different.
Right. There actually, the kind of insulting part is that there was precisely one battle in the entire game
with a hole in the center. Yeah.
Something in the level. It had a hole in the center, and it was the most obnoxious shit in the entire world to deal with.
It was
because
the hardest.
You had like large guys.
It was it was the second hardest fight in the game. The only harder one was the last fight, and it was because the last fight had the main big guy in it. It was total horseshit. Yeah.
Main big guy was kind of horseshit.
King Ryu. I wonder what that means. It means ginger dragon. That was Venom, not
Venom
virus.
It's got 5 characters and starts with V. Oh no.
I was too busy razzing on man. Hey, it worked.
It did deal 1 damage to it, so it, I guess, technically worked. Oh, here's a fun thing. This is a behemoth.
I want to sneak him. It's failed. It looks like a mole.
It does kind of. Hey, they were still working on their behemoth shapes. So I think it does counterattack. So this virus is gonna earn you some like magic counter, I think.
Ugh.
Oh, or it just doesn't do anything.
Well, it's still counter if I burst it.
I don't think it's burstable.
Okay, I can't all.
I might be like crossing my wires because behemoths have changed up their strategies across Final Fantasy games.
Ugh.
Like in FF5, Kevin Behemoth does like physical counters to physical and like meteo counters to magic attacks. It's like, wow, what a tosser. And in Final Fantasy VI, there are like a bunch of different kinds of behemoths, and they do things. There's one that's practically a cryptid that starts the battle asleep and invisible.
Up. Odin didn't do anything.
No, sadly, Odin is only the kill spell in this. He doesn't have the like backup like he does in 5.
I have a plan.
Uh-huh.
This is my plan.
No, casting Blink.
Yeah. Because he seems to be obliging. Okay.
Yeah, if we just slow down the pace a little bit and make all of our hits real big ones, that should be sufficient. Sadly, I don't think there are any spells that are really helpful. Like, maybe a big summon. Like Leviathan or something.
Ugh.
Oh, Leviathan. I'm sorry.
Up, casting Blink on a corpse.
Who gets the targeting?
No
one. Doesn't retarget. Okay, I've got an idea to supplement your idea.
Yeah.
After you've got everybody blinked up, you berserk Cecil.
Ooh. Do I burst him, or do I give him the Avenger? I'll probably burst him.
Probably burst him.
There we go.
Like, you're wielding Excalibur, so presumably that's like good.
Hey, how Image kind of looks bad in this game.
I basically can't be the judge of that because I'm getting a very low frame rate version of it. If you're broadcasting in 60, it actually looks decent. But...
I mean, I am broadcasting in 60, but I think it looks bad to me in 60.
Oh.
They kind of wave dash in place. We got a strength.
That's right.
Another one. Well, time to drink deep of the well of Cecil.
Let's do a bit of lay on hands.
We're really gonna have to feel up by our ninja. But his MP pool is growing, which means he can do this even more.
That's right. He's got more MP than Tella. Famously only had 90. I think... Did they change that in Free Enterprise? I feel like because you get random party members in that, having one of them just not able to access his stuff would be kind of bad.
Okay,
So anyway,
now
that's not the last behemoth we're going to face on the way to Bahamut.
Yeah, give Cecil Meteo. Debone.
So, like I was about to say, the last time we encountered the Debone, get yourself to Outback and get a debone steak.
Here he is. So we have our maneuver now.
That's right. We'll concentrate our power into individual huge hits.
I don't actually know if he acts, but he acts. No, that was a reaction.
No, it was a counter. Maybe he doesn't act. Maybe... our behemoths are curls in that... Well, the game does contain curls. Because that is the, like, panther enemy or whatever it is.
He does not appear to act.
Okay. He's all counterattacks. That's why it felt like he's, like, super fast. All counterattacks.
What if I charm him? Nah.
I'd probably just earn you a fist.
If I cover some... I'm dead. If I... Yeah. What was that? What did I get countered for there?
I don't know. Maybe he actually does hit. He's just like super, super slow, and you've slowed him. I don't really want to test that.
if I do, like... Okay, I'm hoping that if I just have Cecil cover and then blink him, I'll have fewer people that I have to blink.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Now I just have to chop them, because I have lots of blinks. Okay,
I seem to remember Fire 3 being effective, but I couldn't tell you why.
Bursk!
Yeah.
Get angry! Get hungry! Oh, cover doesn't work anymore when you're angry.
You had covered Kane, I thought.
I tried to cover Rosa.
Oh. Huh. Well, I guess. Yeah, I'm not keeping up with the cursor all the time. Anyway, it's another behemoth down. There might be a treat for you above that little hillock that you entered from.
I love treats.
Nope, not this time. That's right.
Well, here's my treat. It's Warlock and Red... Okay, as much as I love Toad Lady,
you got
I'm
a
not
beat
fucking
down
with
this
Warlocks.
time. We did not experience a wonder, but we did receive a beatdown.
If I fight Warlock by themselves, I'll do that, but...
I don't know if they appear...
Just
There are lots of different enemy formations, though, so...
I would only fight them out of deference to Toad Lady.
That's another video game concept that is definitely awesome and should happen.
A deference to Toad Lady?
Yeah, that's just an entire game made
Okay.
about and starring Toad Lady and the Bog Adventure. I mean, it's just it, the Bog Adventures of Toad Lady.
Ah, you also know the ways of fire.
Was it fire? I will show you how.
Maybe she can donate some imps for the fighting cause. Poisoned!
That's right, the bone is a poisonous monster.
Oh, she also knows the way of Psych. I see.
Yeah, took it right back. That was Rose's magic point. Good work.
Good work. I'm not afraid of Warlock anymore.
Yeah, Psych is kind of a bit of funny business of a spell, because monsters who like have high MP pools tend to also have high magic defense, so there's like this sweet middle ground of monsters that it's good to Psych, and I don't know enough about the game to tell you which are which.
I can try Behemoth. Surely Behemoth has lots of
You
MP.
shouldn't. You should not try Behemoth.
Too late, I'm gonna do it. We're gonna do
I
it.
mean, alright, you can make the game harder if you want. That's fine.
Okay, this time I will execute my plan. I will cover Lydia, and then I will not... Okay, let's make the game harder. Aha! Okay. Behemoth, I keep wanting to call him King Behemoth, but he's not. Yeah, Behemoth has high magic defense, it would appear. So blink on Cecil, because he's taking hits for 2. We'll try Fire 3, like you suggested. Cover just failed to work there.
Oh man, maybe you can't cover against it because they're all counter hits.
That would make a modicum of sense.
That would make, like... I mean, considering what we know about future games and how counters work.
Yeah. Or maybe you can't cover when you're blinked.
That would just be lame. But it's something that we can test in other battle. Wait!
Oh, he did it there! Or did he do it there because she was weak?
She's low on... Yeah. That was the low HP thing. It's just the cover command itself, for whatever reason, failed.
Yeah. I need to get some blinks up before I start attacking again. But now I know that I don't have to blink Lydia because she's being auto... Okay, auto cover works. Manual cover does not work.
Manual cover is no good. But it might also fail when Cecil's at low health, like he might not cover. I forget if he does or not.
We'll find out. We'll also find out if he can cover while bursked.
Do his warrior instincts still remember how to cover?
Bursk. Although this will probably kill it, judging by how much HP these things have. Yeah. We never learned!
Alright. So, we should be plumb out of behemoths to fight.
Oh, Childs.
What do you need?
Should I consume resources for this?
Probably some. We're gonna want Rosa to be able to cast Wall so that we can win the fight.
I realized I had 29 ethers. So I'm eating ethers instead of Cure 2s because I don't have any Cure 2s, basically. That's probably good enough to face down the King of the Dragons. Not you.
Not yet.
Ahem. Well, if you're king of the monsters, why do you live in the moon and not the realm of the monsters? Well,
this is his summer home. Home away from home here.
5.
Oh yeah.
I take it the Giga Flare is reflectable.
It is.
Ahem. I wonder if you can realistically kill him before you cast it.
There is some level at which you can, I think.
Should I cast fast on him so he'll get over it faster?
That's the kind of thing you do when you have Rosa and Fusoya throwing up walls, which you can do. Like, this was available to us before we went and did the Giant of Babil. But I didn't want to do too much tussling with Fusoya in the party because he's not going to stick around.
Okay. We're going to try to jump over it. Who gets the wall? Cecil or...
Let's do Cecil. It's probably more important.
Lydia has a wall already.
Wow!
Mega
Yeah!
Nuke!
Mega Duke.
Rose's wall wore off.
Hmm.
But Tane
That could be a problem.
survived. I'm happy that Tane jumped over it. Well, I guess I should revive the person who casts wall.
And then he goes right back to his biz.
Oh, there we go.
Although not for long.
Quake!
That's right.
Baham!
Yep.
I love a
You
Baham
can summon
sandwich.
the ham.
I love a Baham.
It's half bacon, half ham. The ham.
Ooh. Yeah, so now we can just, Yes.
That was less EXP than the behemoth fights. However, the behemoth fights were not random. The first time you enter those tiles, you will fight a behemoth.
Can you later... Are those the only behemoths?
I do think those are the only behemoths.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, it should be that square. I don't know why you start on that square and then seem to leave them or something, and it's like, why didn't that work? Why didn't the first thing that you tried work?
You gotta wiggle it. You don't wiggle
You really
it.
don't. There's it's not required.
Well, I have to wiggle it or else it doesn't respect
Okay.
me. Okay.
Alright, well, now at the helm here, we're going to...
We're missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 summons! We've got a lot of game left behind us.
I guess, yeah, we're only halfway through.
Now we gotta find Phoenix, and we gotta find,
we have to find, 8 more crystals from, light and dark crystals from lower and upper worlds of another world that is not Earth.
we go to Mars.
I guess.
So do we go back to the castle? That seems to be...
That's right. You need to go back to the one other place.
I don't actually think this is a good place to land.
I forget what the best place to land is, but, it's gonna be, around.
Oh, can't land there. If I land here...
That's pretty good, I think.
I might be able to go up and around. Well, there's mountains in the way. Do we have to go through the caves?
Yeah, I mean, you do have to go through the caves. It is a bit of a hassle.
Then this is a fine place to park. The grenade has been important. Last night, Jens finally found a use for Christelle. The Christelle
Wait,
gag.
what?
Yeah, it was absolutely necessary for him to beat the game that he catch a Christelle.
Huh. Holy shit. Oh, right, because he didn't grind catch release on everybody.
No, it was he did end up doing that, but what happened was he could not live through an Omguest, and even with 3 releases, he couldn't kill it fast enough.
Dang.
But with 2 and a Christelle, he was able to live through it and then kill it after it did it.
But you know what? Justice.
Mm-hmm.
That is justice for my cockamamie plan from so long ago.
It's like it was absolutely necessary that he caught one. Because he couldn't just grind levels out of it, because he was like level 36 or something. Like, he was up there. His equipment was a little bad, but not bad enough that getting more of it would have helped.
How do you get to that point in the game with bad equipment? There should be, plenty...
Like, he skipped the Assassin's Dagger and got Rune Axe instead. And there just wasn't a lot of, like, weapons for him to use, because 3 knife classes.
I guess. I mean, I could have been there, but I was binge watching a show instead.
Ooh, what show? Was it a good one?
The Boys.
I've heard good things about The Boys. It's not the kind of show I usually watch, but...
I have good things to say about The Boys, but it comes with a pretty broad, bad thing, which is the kind of more, sexist stuff that just happens, and it kind of accumulates. So it's annoying, but overall, like, it's pretty well conceived, and some of the I mean, it's never really going for a comedic tone, but it does have funny things take place, and those are really effective. Oh, also, like, Simon Pegg as an American man, and this other dude with a, like, put-on British accent is this weird choice. Also, they did not update the references to anything from when the comic got made, so there's a lot of, like, 1990s era pop culture references.
That's pretty good.
What?
I like that. So there are sealed weapons, it says.
Yes. So, what you're about to experience here is, like, what if the sealed castle were also the end dungeon?
I didn't know that the moon people were crystals.
I don't think they are. I think that these are just, I don't know, information crystals.
I think that the moon people are crystals. Which means that Cecil's dad was a crystal.
You know, considering the direction that Final Fantasy XIII went,
time and memory frozen in crystals.
Well, I mean, just like the two people who become a giant crystal pillar, except they're still, like, ladies.
Yeah, they're still lesbians even inside the pillar.
Yeah. Alright, well, here you go. It's time to search.
Ah, Carrie! Carrie and Warlock.
Right. Carrie and Warlock. Lesbians together.
It's like, no, this is just, how do you say, Xena. Yes.
Could have been improved, I guess, by changing that particular enemy's name to Xena, Warrior Princess.
I wonder what Carrie was supposed to be. Was it Kali, or... Ugh.
Oh, honestly, I have no idea. I mean, she shares a sprite with a Pay girl, so who knows?
Okay, Cecil.
They might have just taken a name that some enemy had in ff4 and used that, and they're like, I don't know. It's a woman with a sword. There was a woman with a sword in that. Sure.
Huh. Okay. Not afraid of Carrie, but I will annihilate the Warlock. Because she keeps harming my ninja.
Yeah, the classic matchup, ninja versus wizard. I like how Carrie has the, like, left-hand glove. Like, that's the shield glove.
Yeah, the shield glove. You gotta
sword, you gotta have your hand on your own hilt.
So that you can full control of the...
Yeah, gotta feel every moment.
Just before you know it. I don't remember the rest of that. But there's a chest down there.
There is, but we might get to it later. See, this place is, well, it's huge and roundabout, and There's chests everywhere.
I see.
Wanna give him the Baham?
I could give them to Baham. We'll go Baham on them.
Yeah.
$60 MP. I like how this looks like she's rubbing her two fingers together.
Hmm. Bahamut!
Pretty okay. Seems reasonable as a cast. And I took their life staff. Okay. Cannot use here.
Indeed. It's only usable in battle, and I've never gotten it to work. I don't know how it works. Because it seems to, like, I mean, you can cast life with it, but you can only target people if they're alive. I really don't get it.
That chest there is
keep going forward, please.
Keep going.
If you try to, like, go back to get chests, you will never make any progress in this dungeon. Because it's a bunch of teleports, and...
I understand. I'm fight. What is this over here?
You know, a secret passage.
I have to fight my own nature, you see.
I understand. I'm helping you with that battle.
Ooh! Sword!
That's right. It's a hovering sword. This is one of the sealed weapons. Go to the eternal gloom of Dark World before you can touch this blade. It's l'Espada Mortal.
Pale dim. Well, kind of looks like Yorion, doesn't it? It had big wings.
Yeah, a little bit.
Hey, that was my plan. Ugh. I'm going to put a spell on you.
Oh yeah, it gets the big deal boss music, as do all of the sealed monsters in this place. Well, there might be an exception to that.
I mean, I could... Ooh, could I hit it with Quake, do you think? Or is it floating?
I wouldn't cast Quake. I don't know. I've never liked Quake as a spell. It would randomly fail against things, like, for that reason. And also, I think it damages both sides. Wait, that's how it works in Final Fantasy VI. Honestly, I remember it just being a worse version of Titan, so kind of like, why does this exist? Well, except to have Palom have it in his spell list.
This will decide if I cast Bahamut or not. If I can hit you with a Psych, then... I should have burst Cecil. Or... Alice seems to be going pretty swimmingly.
Yeah, I mean, if we're taking turns off to psych him, then
I was letting this.
Doing fine.
Yeah, I was letting the psych decide. If I got a big psych, I would blow MP on Baham. But because I did not get a good psych, then I'm just going to use Virus. That's Venom. Well, it'll work. Venom will work.
Venom will do what Venom does.
Venom will work.
We will hassle
Oh,
Spider-Man.
there we go. Venom will not
Okay.
work.
No hassling Spider-Man tonight. We'll leave that web slinger alone.
Now the Murasame.
Indeed. You
Muras-
get a ninja sword.
Murasame gets a bad rap.
Does it?
The man.
Oh.
Or am I thinking of Muramasa? Murasame, I don't think is a person. I think that's a thing that Final Fantasy made up. Because Masamune was a real guy. Muramasa was a real guy. They often get compared to each other, even though Masamune lived like 250 years before Muramasa did.
Mm-hmm.
So is Ninja better than Long?
I'm pretty sure it is, because Long we can purchase.
Ah, there we go.
Ninja Sword we can't.
So, gotta have the big sword in the right hand.
Well, there you go. You fought a sealed monster and got a prize.
Yeah, I love
And
prizes.
that is the terminus of this direction, which is why I wanted you to just keep going forward.
One of the things about... Yeah.
This is also a strong introduction to what this dungeon basically is. It's a lot of branches. Most of them have powerful weapons / boss fights at the end.
So, Muramasa also had a big problem in his lifetime, which was that he was the victim of plagiarists a lot.
Huh.
People would make swords like his swords and put his mark on them, but they weren't his. And it's actually kind of hard to tell what specimens we have are actually his, or if they were if they were counterfeits.
Now see, that sounds like an excellent premise for a show. This like expert sword maker tracking down fraudsters.
I'm into it.
And he, because he has the good sword that is like better than anything or whatever, and all he has to do is keep challenging people to duels and destroy their pathetic swords.
That is how you would make the show out of it. But I recall the counterfeits were actually extremely good.
Oh.
Like, that's how they were able to get passed off as his. He sort of revolutionized design, and other people used his design. I fought enough of Warlock and Carry.
We can just let them be friends together.
Yeah.
Okay, so yep. Here's your other directions to go in.
Treasure.
Right.
Is this a pass? Nope. I wonder if how he would feel about all the myths about him. Because a lot of the myths would have Masamune be like the peaceful master, and then Muramasa be like the evil bastard. Just 2 red giants. Well.
Yeah, but this time we gotta kill him.
Ugh.
Can I offer you a Bahan in this trying time?
Yeah, we can go ahead and use the Baham. If I do that, I might go leave and use a tent, because we're right by the entrance.
If you do leave, you shouldn't fully exit the dungeon, because there are those,
there's the
pads
heal pots outside.
on either side. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the stories where they stick one of Muramasa's sword in the stream, and it cuts everything that passes by it. And they put Masamune's... Oh, he casts Exploder. Which is completely bullshit. Because, do I already have a ninja? No, I have a black belt.
Ninja.
It reduces my damage. Yeah, so let's, Aha! A use for the warp spell.
That's right. I mean, you could go fully outside if you wanted to, like, save, I guess.
I have to go out one more so I can go over here to the heal pot, right?
Yeah.
The heal,
You're
MP
gonna
pot
want the
is
pot
on the right.
on the right, because that's MP, and you could just, like, have Rosu cure for everybody. I mean, unless you can't, and then, you know, we'll have to step on it twice.
She has enough MP for that. Behold! I like that we both called it a cure pot, even though it's just a piece of glass on the floor.
Right. It's like a pad? Like, I don't know.
The
Who
heal
knows how it
zone!
works? It's like, we're talking about something that is magic and heals magic force, so it's just, I don't know,
Maybe
man.
there's a pot
a...
underneath the glass. We don't know.
Yeah, unfortunately we have to do the cutscene every time we enter.
That's fine. I'm cheater. I'm doing that in Dwarf Fortress a lot. Unlocking game mechanics and slightly cheating to make the game less buggy.
I guess I've technically been doing that with Darkest Dungeon to make my stupid challenge run more bearable.
Yeah. Well, I found a cheat script that makes it so that you'll turn every dwarf on your map into somebody who is not bothered by death anymore. It's meant to combat harden them, and I modified it so that instead it makes them like the outdoors, so that they won't get utterly demoralized by getting rained on anymore. Ooh, a whip.
Right. It's the fire butte. It's here. I mean, it's cute to think of, but we probably don't really ever want to use it, because, you know.
Into the tube. Ooh, Dragoon! Gotta give that to Cecil, right?
Wonder who can use that. Actually, anyone. Weird.
The Aegis is actually kind of good. So
You could leave it. Yeah, why not?
you can have the Dragoon. There we go. Oh. Actually, hold on. I have a bone to pick.
What?
Lunar Subterrane. Terra.
Yeah? It's beneath the earth of the moon.
Shouldn't it be sub-lunar surface?
Well, yeah, the kids aren't going to understand that.
Actually, isn't technically the Earth sub-lunar? The Earth is below the moon.
I'm sure that we could, like, create a frame of reference where that direction made sense, sure, but... yeah, just pick a point and call one way up, and then, yeah, then Robert is your mother's brother.
Now, up isn't relative. Up is up for me, which means it's static. And the moon is up.
See, that little side jaunt actually serves a purpose, which is cute.
It lets you see.
Yeah, lets you taunt yourself with a thing you don't have. In this case, you do have it.
Stealing Kane's equipment.
Just being contrary in the game.
Now we're being equitable. He gets one, then then he gets one.
Oh, we switch off. I gotcha. At some point, the game will actually, like, make you equip people with the thing that they should have. But in the meantime, we get to do all this.
I guess that's it for this zone. This little side passage.
Doing pretty well. Stripping the dungeon of treasure at a pretty good clip.
I do love treasure. You do that, though. Actually, does this work? Actually, I'm gonna use my fire whip. Yeah! Because I want to try this. Dab.
They're gonna commit to the plan of him being undead.
Well, his name is D-Bone, so if he's not undead, I'll be very upset.
Alright, good work. He is undead. Not all enemies who have that sprite are.
Yeah, some are living... Well, some of them are reanimated, not by necromancy, but by animation spells. And thus do not have the dark energy. I'm not fighting Red Giant. That was something that would come up in my tabletop system sometimes. Is you could just animate objects, and there's nothing keeping you from using animate object spells on corpses. We got some Artemis arrows.
Oh, indeed. That reminds me, Carrie? You can steal Artemis arrows from her.
Oh.
Or was it Callie? Carrie?
It's Carrie.
It was Carrie. It was Carrie.
Now, will virus work on the undead? Yes. 1 damage to Rosa.
The Colossus. Like, how is this real?
She's the strongest. I'll take your potion. Yeah, no.
Drunk 3,500 gold.
And we're not spending it anymore.
So I think that's the way onward. And there should be... Oh, I'm wrong. Immediately. Cool. Excellent.
That's an excellent kind of joke. I do that all the time. I'll make a statement.
No, it's good to be wrong immediately rather than, like, wrong 30 minutes after the fact. And you've just, like, set fire to that amount of stream time. Which is something that I guess we kind of have to think about now. Like, do you want to complete the game tonight? Do you want this to be the final push?
Well, we got 20 minutes before we have to... Ooh, in King Ryu, I'll fight King Ryu. I'll fight exactly one of them, because there can't possibly be more than one, right?
One crown, one king. Applying some Pokemon logic, I see. I guess my point is this. It is going to take you longer than 20 minutes to complete the game from this point.
Yeah, but you're asking, next week we might have less than 2 hours to complete the game.
Right.
So.
Like an unideal amount of time, unless I send you on some pretty stupid side quests.
We'll just finish the game then, how about that?
Okay.
I'll just push on
In that case, I'm not going to push you to do the stupid side quest.
What is the stupid side quest?
Well, See, I was very careful to say there are no more rat tails in the game because there are more tails in the game,
Mm.
which allows you to get additional adamant, from which can be made adamant armor, which is just preposterously good armor.
Ah. But,
The tails that you can get are random drops from a special enemy called the Pink Puff, and it will drop the pink tails. You encounter Pink Puffs as a rare encounter in one specific room in this dungeon, and they're a rare encounter. It's kind of a wacky encounter. There's 5 of them. You know how to deal with behemoths, that's good.
yeah.
There's 5 of them, and I think the pink tail is like a 1 in 64 drop from them or something. It's
see.
really it's ridiculous. Like, it takes so long to get into the battle in the first place, and even after that, it's like not a guarantee that you're going to get the thing.
Sounds like a no, is what I'm hearing. I'm not doing that.
Well, however, the armor's real good. The encounter is actually kind of fun, too, because it does something quite unique. And since we're not doing it, I'll just go ahead and tell you. After a couple of seconds, the battle music changes to the Chocobo theme, and they say, "Let's dance, everybody!" and it berserks your entire party.
Ah, that's fun. Ugh. Use your legendary weapon. Yeah, but yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I don't like.
I mean, in general, I do kind of recommend that attempt to new players, because in the meantime, it sort of grinds you up for having an easy time of like the later battles, and when it actually executes, it's a fun little thing, and then you get a pretty good reward after it.
If we come to the room with the encounter, we might try to look at the Pink Puff, but... While I am new to this game... Ooh, Stardust Rod. While I am new to this game, I am in fact a Games Master. What is Stardust Rod?
So, do you remember that, when we had the twins and they could use the twin move?
Ooh, they cast Stardust, didn't they?
Yeah, and Stardust will do that if you use it as an item.
That sounds cool as hell. Probably more useful than a whip. Okay. We came from there, so down we go. Treasure!
Indeed. How?
Blue D. We'll fight Blue D.
D.
I forgot to heal Cecil, that's fine.
Blue Dragon has a rare drop, I think, of the Dragoon Lance.
I would like to have a Dragoon Lance. Who wouldn't? Oh.
Honk. 1 second later.
Ah, you betrayed yourself. I'm leaving.
Yeah, they're pretty tough.
It's blue and it used Blizzard. What was I supposed to think?
The game kind of saves all of its challenge for the end, I think.
Let's have Cecil feel himself up a little. Lay some hands. Okay.
He was able to both throw and catch these hands.
I get to have my revenge. What if I cast a different spell this time?
If they are dragons, then we will show them the King of Dragons, who will, bring them to heal. I couldn't really speak to other versions of this game and like how they modify or change the difficulty.
Okay, they hated that.
Blast him with Ridley.
Give me the presents. Okay, what do you think of... I could use this spell on them. I'm running low on MP. What if I try to psych you out? You're probably going to die soon, but I have to try. Okay. How much gold we got? Except for our running away.
Yeah, nice.
Ah, crystal.
Level's got a crystal shield.
Ah.
Finally enforced.
Actually... 68, 71... Yeah, seems worth using. Gotta do this again, though. Yeah, we probably could have gotten the samurai armor before, but didn't matter that much. Having a Pokemon to do this is very important in SMT3. Like having a Pokemon that knows Dia around is like way different than not having one. Okay. Do the hole. Could this be Crystal Helm? I already fought you once, King Ryu. Now Protect Ring, though.
Yeah. So I remember at some point there's like a big ladder that you have to walk off the side of to get to something. But I forget exactly where that is.
We'll keep our eyes out for the ladder.
Yeah. I mean, it might have been the one that we just came from in the other room, but...
Well, nobody can beat you at ladder. I see.
Yep. More behemoths.
I wish I could blind them or something. That would be nice.
Yeah, sadly we have to resort to this. And it's just a matter of whether you want to, like, blink beforehand or cure it off afterward.
Now I shall ninja fight.
Does Rosa even need that? Just, like,
Yeah, she just
absorb the hits.
she's so powerful. At least he can, our ninja can image himself. Blink has the upside of being very cheap. But having to use a lot keeps me from bursting Cecil. It was in fact Crystal.
Crystal armor. We're actually getting to the point where we might use the trash can icon.
Fatal Eye!
Fatal Eye!
What does it do? Fatal Eye stuff?
It counts. So if you're ever wondering if it didn't count, no, it does.
It can indeed count. Somebody has to be good to psych in this dungeon.
Oh, got the bonus damage from jumping on him. He's an aerial monster.
Finally, a good monster to psych. Well, I can't aim. Because I ran out of ice arrows.
Hooray!
I'm in the hammer time of, there being no... Oh man, maybe is this finally... Okay, I want to try a maneuver. It won't work, but I want to try it. This is so dumb, it won't let me...
Yeah, it's not letting you, do stuff here. I object to this scenario. What is happening?
What I was going to try to do was have her use the life staff on herself and see if she would die before the resolution happened. With the hopes that I would like ipso reverso cast life on myself. But it does not appear to be the case.
We do the hand jive on death. I'm a little astonished that she got that shot off rather than, dying. That is one long zero. Holy crap.
She's invincible! Rosa's invincible!
Oh, now we know Stone. Okay. I can stop looking for it in your spell list.
So that was actually a good encounter. I got 160 MP back on Lydia, which I kind of needed.
Yeah, it makes us feel a little better about rolling out the Bahamut and so on.
Yeah, so we found a monster that we want to use Psych on.
Yeah.
Should I go back and try to walk off those stairs just in case this was the right ladder?
I think so. Because the particular reward that I remember from doing such a maneuver is very good, and I would not want to miss it.
King and Ging. Why wouldn't it let me equip the life staff in battle?
I think it's because you had the you had a bow equipped. I know, keep going up, and there should be like a... Just try to walk right and left as you make your way down. That's all.
I could probably get off over. Well, I can get 60 more MP. Actually, this is a good thing to test this. How easy it is to run from this fight. Predictably, it seems hard.
Yeah, we might want to use the exit spell instead.
Yeah, that's what I was just going
Save
to
us some casting life. Ooh, does warp work, actually?
Oh, he cast Count on Tane, and it reset his counter.
Yeah, that was a pretty boneheaded move on his part. Ah, nothing happened. It's an unwarpable fight.
Exit works, though. I can also use Smoke.
Oh, that's true. Got the ninja smoke. Okay. Alright, it's a different ladder. That's fine. That is fine.
It's important to test.
Right. The particular thing is that there's an invisible bridge somewhere that we need to get ourselves on.
We're Dark Souls in
And
it.
being invisible is difficult to see.
Just like my favorite game, Dark Souls. Oh, yes.
And now that I see this part of the dungeon, I'm remembering a little bit more about where it is, so that's good.
Smoke!
We wait for the smoke to fade and then run away. It's an honor system kind of thing.
This one I will fight. Because I'm a greedy guts. But I have a secret plan. This won't work, but I want it to. This game doesn't let you have fun
Dang.
with Bursk.
Yeah. There is fun to be had.
Wait. Oh yeah, okay. He's his counter reset because his counter reset before the animation happened. Alright. Well, I got what I wanted. I just wanted a full refill on Lydia. Oh, it's the Japanese word for silver. Then it might be a shogi reference then. Because in shogi you have the king, the silver general, and the gold general. That's like pieces. I failed to learn a lot about shogi because I was reading a comic about it. So I learned a lot of terms, but I still don't have the slightest clue how you play it. It's a weird little drama comic about a boy whose family dies, and also he is a professional shogi player. It's got lots of weird family dynamic in it. I believe that Rin LeVay also really likes it.
Oh man, the 2 hits.
Yeah, 2 hits. The name of the comic is March Comes Like a Lion.
Oh, it's like 12 Jangi? Hell yes.
I wouldn't say this is like, okay, Medusa Arrow just did 4,000 damage to Red Dragon for some reason. What?
Oh, I thought you equipped Artemis.
Oh, I did. Is that... Are dragons weak to Artemis? That would make sense. I put on whatever I had less. Okay, here's something. No, you We can't use the crystal. Only Cecil knows about crystals. Because he's from the moon.
Right. I guess they're tailored for a moon person. Who knows? Kind of leaves open the question of how they have Dragoon gear, but yeah.
There were Dragoons on the moon. I forgot which hole we came from. Wasn't this one. White. Presumably, the strongest gets that.
Like, these numbers are just fictitious. 39 defense, but she's untouchable.
Untouchable, does 1,000,000 damage, is perfect, beautiful. Treasure. Yeah, the Dragoons jumped down from the moon.
Oh, that makes no sense.
Okay, defossil. A fossil is not alive, and thus not undead. Although it took extra damage from Excalibur, so who knows?
Ah, the curse!
Well, fine, I'll just cast spells then. Fossils hate fire, though. Yeah, because they're fossil fuel. Get it?
I'm working myself up to getting it.
Throwing out these Acer jokes, and you're just pearls before swine. Although we both like pigs, so that's really a compliment.
Yeah.
We have a very different view of pigs, but we both like them. There we go.
We might not see eye to eye, but we do see eye to swine. Bring back to sense. Oh, man.
Is that what life says?
Yeah, it was either life or heal that said that. I couldn't tell you which. That is some, like, dark trivia of this game. If I want to make, like, a terrible arcade pit trivia, it'll be like...
What does the life
Final
item
Fantasy
do?
IV, which of these items has the flavor text bring back to sense?
And you'll have mallet, heal, life, and carrot.
What a god-awful question that would be.
I like it.
I might be a bad person.
It's better than like a Toho question.
No one should ever be asked a Toho question.
Tricker!
Ah, Tricker! I'm glad we found this guy.
He peeped himself.
Yep.
Weak against Thunder.
Thunder. Also, his name is Tricker.
His name is Tricker. Well, he's weak against Thunder, Kaz.
Mm-hmm. Let's get lit.
He cast fast on himself.
That's the first thing he does, yeah. We might not get a chance to do his second thing. And he didn't.
Sorry,
okay.
Trigger.
Well, he starts casting Light 3 on the whole party after you cast Lightning on him.
cabin suggests there will be a save point. Okay.
Okay. No invisible bridges here. That is fine.
Just a visible dead end. That's odd. Maybe this is a return path.
Well, this is kind of back in the era of design of these things where it's like, you know, they just had dead ends.
Or dungeons.
That went out of style at some point.
Well, people playing games started playing the games to, like, not be mean to them. Or to waste their time on purpose.
Hmm.
Unless they were paying money for it to waste their time on purpose. That is a well-understood genre video game.
Oh, okay, I just remembered. Go, no. Walk down until you hit the wall, and then walk left. No, you're misinterpreting it. Go to the little thinger to the left, keep walking. There it is. That's the invisible bridge. We wanted that.
Smoke!
We had such an easy time of one Fatal Eye that 2 is probably, like, infinitely more manageable. Perversely, this is almost true, simply because they keep counting on the same person.
Yeah, so it becomes difficult to...
It would be way better if there were only one of them.
You could make the fight harder by casting slow on them. Treasure.
Right, good. This is the secret land. We're gonna get some good stuff out of this.
I do love secrets, and I love land.
I don't know how much I like land. Certainly it is my least favorite permanent type.
See, I like lands, because I can destroy them. And also, I like land.
I hate lands because I can't destroy them. This is the secret.
Yeah, lands right now are hard to destroy. I wanted a spell that was 1 red for Ghost Quarter as a sorcery. I think that spell would have added a lot to the game of Magic.
I'll have to print that in, like, my fake set. It'll be fine.
So how bad would Field of the Dead have been if I could just pay 1 red to Ghost Quarter you?
I might not even still do it. Like, the closest thing we have is, Goblin Ruin Blaster in Historic, which I do like to cast.
Well, in Modern Horizons, there's a card that's 2 in a red for Ghost Quarter draw a card. And so if you have that, usually you can tack 2 mana onto a spell to have it draw a card.
Right.
So surely,
more behemoths.
Surely the inverse would also be true. Okay, this time I'm going to burst Cecil first. And we'll see what happens.
Let out your inner beast. Oh, it missed. I guess that can happen. Wow. Oh, unless it's something like the Crystal Shield protects you from Berserk status. That could possibly be a thing, thanks to how jank old video games work. Yeah, I'm gonna presume that's the case. Darn.
I've made Cecil worse. This can't
He's
work,
unable
right?
to get in touch. There's no way that works.
I disbelieve that it will work. But I'm going to try.
Womp.
Let's chop them up. I grow tiresome of the behemoths.
Hmm.
There we go.
There you are. Chopped them up.
Learned white.
Indeed. You now have damage.
Oh, is that pearl?
Yes.
Mm.
It is Pearl or Holy. In this game, simply called White. The white magic.
Now, what more does it? That's what it does when you look at it.
Oh, Cecil broke 3,000 hit points at some point.
Mm. Telepath.
What a beefcake. You got it. It's
Got-
cool S.
Got my cool S. Somebody else can wear the protect ring. Probably Lydia. Here's a special field. Enables tent and cabin to be used. Well, let's partake.
They did give us a cabin, which is very nice.
We were kind of running low on some stuff. Not really. We were out of Cecil juice. Okay. Oh ho.
Alright, this is the thing I didn't want you to miss, which is why I stressed about, like...
Oh, Master Zamus, Master Zamus. Master Zamus, Master Zamus. Wyvern.
It's Wyvern! Wonder what he's gonna do. Blammo!
I see. Is he just going to do it again?
I think so, yeah. So you fought easy Bahamut, and now it's time for rude Bahamut.
He knows ancient tricks.
Hmm.
Although that nuke kinda
Well,
sucked.
You can white yourself?
Kinda pick people up
Okay,
first.
okay. That's probably fine.
Ugh. Although if he's just going to do this, then I might as well wipe myself. Let's see what the cast time on white is like, and if my wall is still up.
So funnily enough, that's actually something that we can check in the menu. Like
Oh.
before we cast the spell, we can aim like a different white magic spell, like Cure 1 or something.
Yeah, we're off.
Alright. Well.
Well, it's all up to Edge and Tane now.
It did a lot of damage.
It did do
Like,
a lot of damage.
That was a spicy spell.
Nuke sometimes really sucks, then sometimes doesn't. I'm just
I don't
gonna
know what's up with that.
kind of just seeing to see what he does, Because I basically have wrote this fight off. I did save, right? I love saving my game, so I think I had to have. I'll just make sure I do this first. Just in case I didn't save. Although I'm going to win, so it doesn't make much of a difference.
Right? It's like, perversely, we're doing pretty well. Yep, well, spoke too soon, I guess. Well, Tane is untouchable, though. So
Victory!
He'll just beat it.
Victory!
Yeah! Look at that! Level for Tane! Sorry for saying Dragoons are a bad class.
Dragoons are very bad in Final Fantasy V.
Yeah.
Ahem. So we got our crystal sword. Although, is crystal better than Excalibur? We went all the way to the end of the earth for Excalibur.
I mean, it is.
You know, I think it is.
Yeah. I mean, we may have gone to the ends of the earth for Excalibur, but we needed to. We needed the Excalibur to raise the Great Whale in the first place.
Oh, right.
We just, you know, I guided you to doing that in a serendipitous order so that you didn't have to do some egregious backtracking.
Titan is almost up to 3,000 HP as well. Chunky boy. Could I give him the Excalibur?
Unfortunately not. Excalibur, as well as the Legend Sword and the Crystal Sword, are all knight swords, not the regular kind of sword. And something else that I discovered long ago as a child, even though you can keep Dark Knight Cecil's swords around, and even though they have the same icon as ninja swords, Edge cannot use them.
1 damage. Flutie punching Rosa did 1 damage.
The untouchable.
Is there anything up here? There was not. Okay.
Yeah, a bit of a backtrack ahead of us because we went down this whole thing. I'm really glad that they put a save point in front of it, though. Could you imagine doing this whole like huge side jaunt, discovering the like keeper of the crystal sword, and he actually wipes the floor with you because like he opens with Mega Nuke, and it's oh darn.
Like, oh no.
Yeah, then you're on the hook for all of the backtracking again.
That's something that
we'd actually have to do the whole dungeon again.
Yeah, that's something that like 7th Saga would do to you.
Oh, that game.
Yeah. A game that was ruined for the West, but also not very good to begin with.
I really played it for so long before finally setting it down.
It's Tricker. I'll fight
Tricker.
I'll fight.
Basically a free fight. You never have to cast lightning on him, and he will never do anything else.
He's just waiting for you. Waiting for you to succeed. I'll give him the whip.
Thought we had Stardust.
I'll give him the Stardust.
Yeah. Sprinkle sprink.
I could try using Stardust.
That'd be kind of fun.
Although he's probably going to die when Cecil chops him in half.
Yeah, well, we did just get the big old sword.
Technically, any sword made of steel is a crystal sword. So maybe we just finally we got Gustav's steel sword. It just happened. They call it a crystal, which isn't wrong.
Like, well-known crystalline structure. Ooh, this is gonna be good. Have Edge sneak from at least one of the Callies.
Yes.
Carries, sorry. Get some ammo out of this. Excellent. Glad we had this conversation.
Found Artemis.
Yep. And you can do that as much as you want. It's 10 each time.
Oh, this will give her close. This will give her 27, I think, which is more than she'll probably ever use.
Yeah.
Virus. 1.
Dang. I guess we never realized that Carrie was anti-magic. What the heck?
Well, she's very strong. Hug. It healed me and then stoned me.
Indeed. That is what Hug do.
Kane was heroin. I wonder if this is what in future games got turned into
Minerva,
Minerva.
I would think.
Yeah, the Minerva plate.
Yeah.
I had to think about it. 'Cause I was trying to think of, like, what's another weird word for... What's her name? I can't remember any of my Greek gods. The Athens one. Athena. Yeah, the Athens one. And then I thought, Athens, change one letter. Athena. Got it.
God.
I think Minerva might have been
Nailed
the Roman name for Athena.
Yeah, I think so. I was thinking about Athena earlier today. Just springing out of the head of Zeus. It's one of those godly things to do, is just to have a headache so bad it becomes a different god.
A god of wisdom, no less.
I can definitely, like, understand Zeus thinking of wisdom as a profound headache.
Yeah, we have 20 Artemis. That's more than I need ever. Especially considering the many other arrows I have.
Pocket full of arrows, like a pocket full of spaghetti. Just go to get your change, it spills out of your pocket. Oh no! To my great embarrassment.
To my great embarrassment,
my pocket spaghetti.
I was spaghetti pantsed. Bam! Eat it, nerd! Hole. Yeah, Wyvern being more powerful than Bahamut is pretty funny. Because Wyvern is just like a chump dragon, and Bahamut is like the big dragon.
Not interested in any of those holes, huh?
Now, obviously, the holes are where the game wants me to go. There's a hole down there, though. And there's nothing over here.
Yeah, one of them's a save point, which is why I pointed out. That might be nice to have.
Would be pretty nice. I love saving my game, but you knew that. D-Lunar.
Yep. Time for the Lunar.
Summons can't be reflected, right? Even though I
Correct.
reflected... You can use reflect against Bahamut, but... This is Bahamut, not Gigaflare.
Right. It's just him doing something that isn't Gigaflare.
I'm gonna wall myself. Actually, this one has the wall on it, right?
They both do.
Ah, okay. Ah, I see.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure that these guys are weak to holy, but not undead for whatever reason.
I'll just clobber them. Let's use our biggest and nastiest spells. Okay. No money.
Well, I mean, they were worked to the bone.
I'm just kind of guessing ribbons are lady items in this game. Guess I can test that real quick. Cecil should be able to wear a ribbon. Yeah, you can. Yeah. Then... Well, how much attack power am I giving up? 2. For
2 attack power.
For 10 magic defense. And like 2 defense. Okay. Let's, destroy some cure potions.
That's one way to trash them.
I could have thrown them into the trash icon, but they don't deserve it.
Throw them into the mouth icon. Hooray! The game did not make a liar of me.
Cool S indeed. We love cool S here. Time for stick. Let's briefly make sure that we can actually pick up the stick. It would be a shame if we couldn't. Okay.
Can I play a quick pickup game of pickup sticks?
Pick up. I appear to have... Is there a maximum of Artemis I can hold in my hand at one time?
Yeah, it's just kind of a quirk of equipping them during a battle.
I see.
Like, it ignores arrows over 20.
I should just throw away Ice Brand, shouldn't I?
Well, eventually we're going to throw a lot of stuff away. Yeah.
Actually, I know what I can throw away. Not the life. Not yet.
Tent?
Still had some tents.
We don't need these stupid tents.
That's good enough for now. Listen, if I spent a lot of money on that diamond equipment. We're going to get our mileage out of it.
Woe to those who seek to gain the Lance of White. It's plague.
It's Black Plague. I see. Well, what if
Think fast.
if I crush your head? It's fast failed.
Nice. Oh man, we finally get to cast this spell at an opponent.
Yeah, we finally... I won't say that, I'll just kill it beforehand on accident.
Cecil critical hits.
Ah, fast on you.
So not all zeros are made equal, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. That is always such a holy shit battle. Like,
Get out of here, Tricker.
it is a free battle, but also sometimes a lengthy one.
I want to go eat a tent. I could have used my 3 tents here instead of the cabin I'm going to use. But I somehow doubt I'm going to use 3 or 13 cabins.
Hmm.
I love saving my game. But you knew that.
You knew.
Wait,
That's the White Lance.
I presume
It's pretty decent.
I presume it's holy.
But it is. It puts holy damage on our Dragoon, which is nice. It also casts the spell White when used as an item, although only Kane can equip it, and his magic attack score is rather poor.
We'll try it out on this guy. The stuff actually looks pretty blue, not quite white. Also, not as good as Crystal Sword, it appears.
Yeah, not even close. That sword is kind of ridiculous.
Ice Zone.
Welcome to this confusing palace.
It's not telling me I can't run away.
It's cool that it's giving you the boss music, though. I like that.
And the ice cubes. Yeah, that's how you know you're really in the cleft of it, is when you start fighting Behemoth as a guy.
Yeah, there are some, like, whack enemies in this place.
Dropped 16,000 gold pieces.
I paid him off.
What does he need that money for? Is it rent or something?
I don't want to think about monster rent. I have to deal with enough of that in real life.
That'd be a cool thing to have in, like, a Dungeon Keeper style of game.
Yeah, so that's just upkeep costs on your monsters. You think that you, the ones from the blue planet, can handle this blade of black.
Why is Masamune the Blade of Black?
It's said to have killed a demon. Oh, here's Ogopogo.
It's Oingo Boingo. What do you think of Oingo Boingo?
Haven't heard much. Wait, did you cancel the damage from Big Wave?
But he cast it immediately again.
Huh.
Rose is invincible. This is seeming like one of those fights where it's going to end quick or one way or the other. Yeah, so let's just, and of course, Ninja takes a nap.
Roost.
well. Actually, no. We are fighters here. We don't give up for anything. You will die, Oingo Boingo. Oh, never mind.
Wow.
Perished. Well, it's a good thing I love to save my game.
Yeah, they make them tough in the lunar subterrane.
I'm fully juiced.
I hope we get to encounter something other than Behemoth on the way. I think we must.
I think we must not. But I think I would also enjoy fighting an actual monster rather than running away from a behemoth. Maybe we'll have that after my victory.
So even though he looks like Leviathan, I don't think Ogopogo has a lightning weakness.
It was posted in good numbers, but I could try using... Oh, Evil Mask.
There we go. Evil Mask! Oh, look at this guy.
We'll fight Evil Mask. Well, fuck. Oh. You fucked up. He's teaching you this so that you know. But I want to see if my trick works. I'm really going after Cecil. The trick doesn't work in this game? Man.
Sadly not. Yeah.
Lydia is kind of like falling off in terms of effectiveness. I guess she still has Bahamut, but it takes so long to cast.
Well, thankfully, you have a couple more spells to learn on her. So, yeah, that's a random encounter around here.
Okay.
Even as a rare drop. His rare drop is called the Glass Helmet.
Well, glass can be very powerful. Or very strong, I should say. I'm actually running kind of low on lives.
Oh, we don't want to be low lives.
Actually, where I'm at right now, smoke them if you got them.
And it's time to smoke.
Okay. New plans. Don't just fight like a wiener. That's my new plan. No, he just casts Big Wave twice and the first one doesn't do anything.
Oh. He hits you with the second wave. He's new wave.
Ooh.
Well, sorry, Tane.
Yeah, he's not getting it. He doesn't need it. Ugh.
Recovery magic, huh?
Yeah, well, I'll try fighting.
That's a theory.
I'll see if I can only get away with casting it once. Now, goodbye, Tane. You did a good job. Because I want to cast the spell.
Starting to think Blaze is a counterattack.
I believe it is.
Ooh. We might be able to still win. Have Edge throw something with the Dart command. Let's make it good.
I could throw the spoon.
You could use the spoon dagger here, that's true. Yeah, let's do it. Let's give him the spoon. Live through an Edge.
Ugh.
Yeah! Hook! Hell yes.
And that's how he earned the Masamune. Is he threw the spoon at it. So, okay, we're only going to fight behemoths, and I can run or smoke from them. Nobody else gets the smoke when they're swoon.
This is a stealth mission. Like, making it back.
The nothing happening with the intense music playing is very funny. Oh fuck.
Oh, you're ranched. I'm very sorry. That's not one red dragon. It's actually 3 red dragons stacked up.
Okay, well, luckily I love saving my game. This time will be different. So I think what I was trying to do was the correct thing to do, because I'm running low on lives. It doesn't actually take very long to get back to fake Leviathan.
Alright, let's call on him.
Yeah, that's definitely what I'm doing.
I have no idea what you're doing. Oh, well. That.
I have to fight a boss, and then
I like this stupid fight against 3 stacked up red dragons. It's so perverse.
It's a way of them making one dragon seem much tougher, is by having it be 3 of them.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, as soon as you multicast on it at all, or like you use like a big summon or something, and then you see 3 numbers come out, and it's like, wait a minute, how much damage did I do? And they're all stacked, and it's great. It's a wonderful feeling.
Okay. I hate when it does that. Ugh. I wonder why Ninja doesn't take damage from...
Yeah, Rosa took, like, extra damage compared to everyone else when she ate a heat ray.
And Ninja took 1 damage.
Maybe it just has a wacky damage formula.
Or maybe he's wearing something that makes him, like, strong against it.
But what? But how?
Okay, this time my plan will be I'm going to cast Cure 4 twice instead of once and see what happens.
Okay. More recovery. It is a theory.
Yeah, first big wave doesn't do anything. Cast time on Bahamut is nice and short, all things considered.
Yep, like, we eat a strong counterattack, but it's still kind of worth it.
Is that a magic counter, I wonder? It still does, like, way more damage than everything else I'm doing. This time I'll have Tane just attack so that he gets a part of the Cure 4. If he's still alive, rather.
Donating a few shuriken to the cause might also be worthwhile.
Yeah, I have plenty of those. We will dart a Actually, we can start darting our worthless weapons. You could dart the Sword of Light at him.
Yeah, why not? This is a way to get rid of the trash.
We'll just give the Sword of Light to Oingo Boingo here. Wow. Yeah! Legendary Blade, Sword of Light. Got it on top of a mystical mountain. Do not need it.
Oh no, that one was from the sealed cave.
Oh.
The legend sword we got forged into a Excalibur.
Okay. And now our desperate battle got us 10 or so more attack points. Actually, I still have some juice in the old Cecil tank. What if the Keel Magics just manifest one of those potions, and then he gives it to you to drink? Goodbye.
Oh, Evil Mask.
We have fought you once.
Goodbye, Evil Mask.
We fought him once. That's all he gets.
He looks so forlorn, like, oh, there they go. And again, I guess I can only be so impressed with, like, a huge head that's just sitting there. Kind of like in Slay the Spire, how does that thing move and act? It's clearly just sort of there, and you could just walk away.
It has special attacks. Beams. Or something. Lots of Evil Mask on this floor. We're gonna run out of ninja juice. If I find the dragons, I will fight them. Just for you, Kaz.
Okay. I want the part that happens where I prove to you that it's actually 3 dragons stacked up.
No, we're just getting evil masked, though.
Oh, yeah, I might not get my way, and that is okay.
I could go back.
Nope, it's not necessary. I think we have to kick off this energy.
Monsters? Whistle!
Indeed. Want a whistle?
Should I
You
whistle?
should definitely use it. Yeah.
Ah. It's just an infinite carrot, right?
It's a one-use carrot from anywhere.
Well.
Oh, this is how you can learn equipment lists.
Eh. Sure, take all this stuff. I want to throw the Avenger.
Yeah.
Well, that was a way of destroying all of those items pretty efficiently. And now we have room for all of the treasure we're going to get. We're going to get 40 treasures.
All of the remaining treasures. That
like that
are
one.
Definitely in this place and here for the plundering.
Yeah, there's 2 right here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's 2 right here.
There's 2 of them.
Preposterously, the fight against 2 behemoths is basically about equivalent in difficulty to the fight against 1 behemoth.
Yeah, it just takes longer because you have to whittle down their health.
Yeah.
Ninja. So why do you think the inside of the moon is made of ice cubes? There's like basalt formations that form hexagonal pillars. So some kind of... Shoot, wait, this right here doesn't make any sense.
What?
There's stairs up and down, but I can go around.
Yeah.
Proving that it's a flat plane.
Mm-hmm. Ah! Here we are. Red D3! Yeah, give him the hand. This is gonna be awesome. Which one did you hit? Who knows?
It does say Red D3. Wacha!
You could kind of see the stacked numbers.
Yeah, punch Rosa all you want. It'll do you no good.
We need to teach Rosa the cover command because she's clearly like better at that burns away, revealing a different dragon. That's the same dragon. I love it so much. It's so dumb.
The double attack. The... Goodbye, Edge.
And being in the back row is something else. Want to take the gamble on Ice 3?
Sure.
Yeah. That'll show him who's boss. Good, only one left. This is bound to work.
It'll backfire less if it's actually an absorb. If it ever gets cast. There we go. Okay, actually weak to it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got levels
And
from
unlike this stupid cleft of dimension, you actually get experience here. One of the many parts of Final Fantasy V that I despise.
Yeah, it's weird in the clefts, because you don't get experience, but you get shitloads of AP. Although you shouldn't fight any of those fights, because they're awful.
Yeah, the only reason to do those is like... Okay, capturing Christelle is important. If you have Bard, then you can fight movers.
Okay, let's eat some... Ethers.
I do appreciate how in Final Fantasy games, like, the last area is always super weird. Like, they're just... They don't justify any of their monsters anymore. It's just, we have this cool concept art left over that somebody doodled, so now it's a monster for you to fight.
That's the one good thing about the ending of 13.2 is how cool the final area looks, because it's all cubes, like shifting and reshifting positions. Mind!
That's right.
I'll show you the life of the
You
mind.
can fight Mind. Ah, well, we will give him mind poison.
I'm full of
We'll
mind
just
poison.
shout terrible ideas at him.
Huh? Why did I ever try to fight the mind?
Ooh, I know. We should cast Fear. If we had Fear, that would definitely do it.
That would do it.
It's okay for me to say that because someone else referred to Dune earlier. I am never allowed to make the first Dune reference in a conversation.
Yeah, why
it's
not?
part of the curse that I carry.
I did mention Dune earlier.
However, once someone else mentions Dune, the floodgates are open.
Remember the part in God Emperor Dune when the guy became like the Elder Worm, but then he died because he touched water?
The little boy grandpa. Wait, no, God Emperor he's already been the worm for like hundreds of years.
He's been the worm for a long time, but then he touches water and dies. Okay, is this the one where you have to punch him?
Tane has no weakness. Report.
We'll give her the flame. Flare Whip, go! Yeah! I don't understand this fight.
To be honest, I don't either. He just sort of does things where Mind is like, here, I'm gonna multicast Charm. It's like, oh, okay.
Whereas the breath really loves to
Let me
peek.
look him up real quick here.
Yeah, sure.
Let me see if there's an algorithm fact for this one.
Report.
He sure seems to have hit points. I will say that about him.
I could try peeping him. And he has
Oh man, he got the like lengthy boss death animation. How about that?
I'm confused.
Let's see. Algorithm fact, okay. I fear this thing might have a different name, but I will have to determine.
I'm not fighting Mind. Mind is a dumb fight. Ah! I found the cutscene.
Ooh, good.
Golbez and Fusoya are fighting together against Zemus!
Look at him, he's a Dracula!
He looks like the guy from Monos the Hands of Fate. Look how little HP Golbez has. He has less HP than Tane.
Yeah, like once he becomes like a regular person, he loses the boss HP, which is a bit of a letdown, but that's what happens when you come from the left side of the screen to the right, I'm afraid.
Do the Meteo now!
Meteo now! Swing your arms from up to down to the Meteo!
I was just gonna make that joke. W Meteo!
W Meteo! That's Wameteo.
This is just the beginning. That's from The Mummy, remember that? Death is only the beginning? Man, that's a good movie. Well, I'm glad the heroes defeated the Zemus. He was consumed with evil and could not use his powers for good. Right on! Some dipshit from the back row yelling. Luckily we had Gandalf with us.
Even trying to like cheat and look it up, I still don't know what the heck that monster is supposed to do. Like,
he's wiggling. I am the absolute dark substance.
I am the hatred.
Ah, death only increases the grudge. Zemus, or some say Zeromus. Grant us eyes.
Or the opposite of that. Go completely away so that we don't have to look at you.
I know, he goes healed by Meteo.
Mm-hmm.
You can only defeat him with love.
It's no use. Use the crystal.
You, the man of darkness. We need the man of light to use it.
Mm-hmm. See, it's the lesson from earlier in the game. It's coming back around. We get to
What?
see everyone's like map death sprites too. That's kind of cool.
We have to have some wishing happening. You've got Jacked. We've got Sid. They're in danger.
Aha! He just cleared his throat. Now is the time to wish for the earth.
Everybody wish together now. Everybody at home, wish with Jacked.
And Edward.
Man, what the dwarves being above ground? Why are they not flipping shit right now? They can see the sky.
Unnamed people from Troya. 1/4 of the ruling body.
Moon! But Lightman is here. Brother!
You received the crystal.
Where's the kiss, though? That's the most important part of that scene. Where Solid Snake and Liquid Ocelot fist fight on top of a submarine, shirtless. There's a brief moment where Ocelot kisses Liquid. No, Ocelot kisses Snake.
Yeah.
It's important.
It is important. Here's our power. So the dead children have come back as ghosts, and they're now giving us ghost juice. Helps us stand back up.
More ghosts.
Yep.
The only actually dead one.
Edward also died to get here, I guess. Is that how the wishing worked? Did they all like...
Yeah, it's your dying wish.
So that
you have to give up.
Yeah.
You have to use your soul's final power.
Oh, man, I hope I don't ever have to use up my soul's final power. That'll be a real downer.
Having done it many years ago, I can say you should not do it unless you have to. I suppose you've always wondered why I didn't have a head. I used my soul's final power to lay down a curse.
Well, I mean, if you were doing it for anything, it probably should be something like that, right?
And then these two dipshits over there.
These guys are right over there.
You don't have to astral project when you're just 10 feet away.
Right, you're astral projecting like 3 fucking feet. Like barely even 2 tiles. Like,
brother!
Let your sacred power be with the crystal.
Asshole project.
I don't want to get up to astral projecting is easier.
That is what a wizard would
like,
do.
DM somebody from across the room.
Okay, well, guess we're jumping.
Don't do that. You should not have jumped there. You have to use the crystal.
Well, it's
so
fine.
The rest of the fight won't carry on.
It's fine because the jump will go, but it won't hit until I've used the crystal.
Ah, okay.
I was pre-gaming.
I see. The pre-game.
You had the Lightman use it. His true colors emerged.
True colors emerged.
Green.
Grrrg. Blah. It's whatever the hell this is.
And now we get this Aramis music.
Yeah.
Now pull out all the big guns.
They all basically work. Including, like, throwing your inventory. Like, every one of Edge's turns should be you throwing, like, something big.
Yeah.
Like Excalibur, just, we don't need this anymore, chuck!
Will Lydia lift her a nuke? Barely not.
Hmm.
Also, if I die, I don't want to watch that long-ass cutscene again.
Ah,
Big bang.
I understand. Yeah, this is the Almguest move.
Okay.
Without the punch that Almguest has. Yeah, curiously enough, Zeramus only uses magic?
Ooh, you can't burst him, I bet. That'd be so good if you could burst him.
Oh, that would be the sweetest.
I can't cast Shell, or I would.
They haven't invented that yet.
Yeah, we'll give him the spoon.
Yeah, the spoon, I think, deals quad 9 to anything.
It's like the potato. Ugh. And Lydia can't stay awake.
Well, she is the smallest. She has half Cecil's hit points.
Yeah,
Like,
she's in the back row, though.
doesn't matter to magic.
Magic became invalid. Okay. I'm glad he used a life instead of a...
Yeah, I have no idea what that means. I think it just means dispel, which is funny because, like, there are no buffs in this game, really, so...
Do I finally get to use it?
I think so. So it's funny, you actually didn't level Lydia enough up, or level Lydia up enough to teach her Nuke, which she will learn. Meteo 2.
That seems excessive. I did kind of run a lot today.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
But I'm still.
But hey, we're getting through it. You know, I did the extra long stream to get the whole thing taken care of tonight.
Plus, I didn't have all that much problems with any of the fights today. Like,
yeah, I'm glad that we
problems.
actually like ran into good fights, right? Like we got mopped the floor with, and that's nice. It's a good feeling. Otherwise, I worry that the game is too easy. It's like, I don't know. You know, if all of their boss fights are just sort of whatever.
I'm gonna make you fast. You can cast more if you're fast. You're the most likely to die, but you're not going to die, so it's gonna be fine. You wanna throw Excalibur?
Yeah, throw Excalibur at him.
Bleh. Probably time for another Cure 4. Which means I'll just chop instead of,
Oh.
I was right, though. It was time for another Cure 4.
It's kind of past time at that, huh?
Okay, we perished.
Okay.
I have that save state, but I want to see, like, exactly where I am when I load. That's what I thought.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a save point in the last area. This is the last save point in the game.
That is why I anticipated this, though. Because this is X-Death. we'll play a little bit more cautiously. I'm not sure how many spells that Rosa is going to get off.
So we might be able to cast slow on him.
I think I already did.
A little bit of a...
I'll cast it again. I might not have in this
Okay.
timeline. I definitely did cast it on him before, though. Oh, it probably... did he dispel himself?
Yeah, when magics became invalid.
I'll definitely recast it on him. Okay, Tane should live through this. Yeah. I could burst Cecil. Well, I can't, that's right.
Yeah, he seems immune to it for some reason.
Burst King Kane doesn't have the same punch. Yeah, time for another Cure 4. Let's see if Ninja lives through this. Sometimes it does a little bit of damage, and sometimes it does a lot. Yeah, we'll give him the spoon again. I don't know if his AI changes as he gets more damage, so it's kind of like planning on throwing it last. Come on, Rosa, thug through it. Yeah.
Well... Okay, good. Magic's become invalid.
I might use another elixir. Or Secure 3 on somebody. On Tane. The Secure 4 won't heal all the way. Might should have given that to Rosa. I should get HP off my Drain Dart.
But you're not holding it anymore. How would it transfer to you?
We need like a fishing line.
Yeah. The ability to like re-obtain the weapons that you tossed.
The yo-yo. There should be a special dart item called the yo-yo that comes back after you dart it.
Ha. That'd be cute.
I guess they have that. It's called the boomerang, and it's just an item you can equip. Avenger, go!
Yeah, the way that shurikens and ninja stars work is that they do have an attack power like other weapons, but you cannot equip them. You can only throw them. That's kind of how they do. So if you could glitch a like ninja star into someone's equipment slot, it would be hugely powerful. It's more fun to like throw Excalibur.
It is very fun to throw legendary weapons. Oh shit, that's probably Lydia gone.
That's a beating.
Actually, wait. You're alive. Although, Tane jumped out of the way. Ah. Magics are invalid.
You get your bulk hole at the bulk hole discount warehouse.
Actually, I've got so many elixirs, just smoke them. Yeah, so what we learned today is that I'm entirely too aggressive in this game. I should just use Cure 4.
Yeah, for like some encounters where the boss actually has enough health to live through the onslaught, it's like, okay, well, what now? And they even give you like this cool, powerful, damaging attack on your white mage, and it's like, why? How can I resist?
I do love Holy. It's weird in some games that Holy isn't a white mage spell. Like in Tactics Advance, it's a sage spell.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure. I think Sage gets both Holy and Flare, and then Alchemist gets Giga Flare.
Yeah, they have some wild ideas about what a move list is.
Ooh. I think I made him mad.
We've crossed a damage threshold.
This is kind of why I was wanting to hold on to the spoon.
Yeah, the presumption of Final Fantasy Tactics Advance is that you start out with the, like, functional classes and you grow into advanced and powerful classes. Yeah, it is kind of weird how Meteo is one of his worst moves.
Yeah, because it can miss. At least it often can. I don't know how it works in this game. But where's Tane?
Okay, we get it.
I'm dying over
here.
here.
Dying.
Ah! I'm dying.
I almost want him to like pop slightly back up and then go down.
Ah! I'm dying, you guys.
Oh, Tane jumps back to Earth, just like all of the Moon Dragoons.
It's Moon and Dragoon both have OON. Ergo, Dragoons came from the moon.
From the moon. Just like the raccoon. The Raccoon Dragoon from the moon.
Raccoon Dragoon from the moon. I will not perish as long as they're evil in the hearts of People Puff.
People Puff.
Gerzer! Graham!
The Gerzergram. So he invents the Gerzergram, which is like evil Instagram for hatred, which then just became regular Instagram.
It's like it's like a Candygram, only when you send it to somebody, they just get the sounds of rabid wild dogs snarling at them.
Candygram.
It's like Grissergram. Well done. Somehow Grandpa lived. Well, we still have to execute Golbez for crimes against the world, but No Doubt. I love No Doubt. You remember Tragic Kingdom? Wonderful album.
I really don't like No Doubt because the first No Doubt I heard was on a ska mixtape, and they were the least ska thing on there.
Because they're not like, super ska. It's more like
they
pop
really
punk.
Aren't.
They just happen to have
like
trumpets
a pop
sometimes.
band with a trombone, and
yeah.
It's like, okay.
Evil in our minds will never disappear. We all have both evil and good in our mind, just as there are crystals of light and darkness, the ground and underground, yin and yang. Lao Tzu descends from the sky and tells you to kick back the face of the world. You're right, man! Yeah!
You're right.
Hell yeah!
Right on, dude.
It's hard to believe the Zebus didn't use you instead. Because he's a moron. Goodness is my middle name. What's his first name?
You know, it's funny for someone who does not have a name to talk about his middle name.
Get your ass to Mars, Marine. Oh, Grandpa's got to go take a nap.
What's killing me about this scene is, where does the ladder go? It's just there. It's the ladder to the middle of the moon. Are we gonna walk up the ladder? Is that how the scene ends? Is it there to be walked up?
Okay, now Gomez is going to avoid trial.
Hmm.
It'll be a long sleep, but Fusoya said he looked forward to seeing us again, which means it'll be within our lifetime, maybe.
Hmm. Maybe it'll just be a day. Like he's just tired.
How long is
man.
how long is a long sleep? You know, there was at one
Right?
point where I slept for about 5 days.
That is like sickness sleep. What happened?
I'm pretty sure I had mono, but I didn't know it. I just thought I had the flu.
Oh my god.
Like, I went to sleep, and, like, I would get up to, like, drink, but I had no conscious memory of it. And when I woke up, the two things I immediately noticed was, one, I had to piss really, really bad, and two, my entire body, like, ached. Because I was, like, severely dehydrated and had not moved in like, almost a week. But, when you have mono, that's, like, one of the things that happens to you, is you just sleep constantly.
Hmm.
I was probably, like, 13 or 14.
Oh, they're going up the ladder.
Ah, that's their sleeping...
Okay.
That's where the bunk beds are at.
Oh, I gotcha.
Cecil! Is Cecil also going to go with them?
Well, no, they're just giving him a little sage yow to, like, say goodbye to his brother.
Brother! And they all asphyxiated because the moon has no atmosphere. They had finally ran out of breath.
Oh yeah, right. They're just doing the whole like Wile E. Coyote off the edge of a cliff thing, but for the entire voyage into the lunar subterrane.
There's 2 moons?
Always have been.
We're also... Yeah, there's Mercury and Venus, and our 2 moons.
We wanted to get in mode 7 one last time, hoisting the light and the dark.
Tube!
We saw how Star Wars did it, so we wanted to do it double.
But with a tube!
It brings.
Wait, the moon has started to seek for its own light? Is it becoming a rogue planet? That could be highly dangerous.
Yes, and yes. I mean, we just watched a year pass, I guess.
Yeah. I wonder how rogue planets form. If they're spheroid, it meant that they spin. If they spin, it's probably because they were in orbit of something at some point. They must have broken orbit. But how do you break orbit of a star? I don't know.
I mean, it's kind of the same as any breakup, right? You just, you know, relationships run its course. It's time to call it quit.
I guess if your star explodes and you aren't destroyed by it, it's like one way a relationship can go.
That is definitely one way a relationship can go.
I will fetch him. Toads!
So, wild bit of trivia here. That NPC next to Palom becomes a whole fucking character in the after years.
I'd believe that.
Enough of your boasting.
Do the toads also become characters? If not, that's more bankrupt.
I don't think they do, because the after years does not contain an episode about Toad Lady, to the detriment of the universe, really. Like, that game needs to exist.
do love Toad Lady. Who doesn't really?
I think anyone who doesn't love Toad Lady just doesn't know of her.
Yeah, if you don't like Toad Lady, I'm gonna ban you. So if you don't like Toad Lady, say it so that we know.
What? If you want a paddling, you can get it here. Wait, they put something before the after years? But after this? What?
If you stop dating girls... Wait, no, that's a good thing for a king to do, right? You need to produce an heir. That's like your first goal as a king, right? Is to
right? Ordinarily, like any chancellor worth his salt would be worried about the. I mean, not only that, but like there's a shortage of people. Like the ninjas took a hit.
Yeah. And then, like, the summons appear as little goblins.
Baby monster.
Baby monster. That's like a 5-ounce monster energy, you know? It's a baby monster.
Baby monster.
The monster shot.
They're like they're one of the monsters that's in the tiny cans that they put like Coke in nowadays. I only ever get the tiny cans because it's the perfect size for like one drink.
The heart is what's important. But I don't have a heart. I'm a monster. I love to eat humans. Achoo. What is Jack doing as king? Jack's wife. You're Jack's queen now. Yeah, why did you get to become king?
I don't know. The old king wanted to retire, I guess.
I mean, at the base of the bloodlines of all kings were warlords, I suppose. If you go back far enough.
Oh yeah. Often not even that far.
What would the Jarls think of our kings today? Probably not much, because they're dead. We'll have to find their bones to ask them.
We will read the bones. Oh, hey, maybe we could like find a mummy Jarl and then reconstruct its voice tube like they did with that mummy, so that it can go.
It can hear it scream. The minstrelry of the paladin.
Minstrelry, common English word, minstrelry.
It sounds like there's some instrumentation in this song that sounds like it's from like a Amiga game or something. I'm glad we barely got to know Edward. He sucked. Did not like him.
Yeah, he was terrible. He did one heroic thing that he wasn't even really around for. He like phoned in a heroic act.
So, what did we think of Final Fantasy IV? Also known as Final Fantasy II.
Well, I got to show you my favorite part of it, so I'm happy with the experience.
Ah, yes, scrap the tanks. There won't be another war. Famous last words.
I no longer believe they are a dwarf fortress if they're scrapping their siege weaponry.
Yeah, I don't use siege weaponry that much in Dwarf Fortress, but they are powerful if you use them right. I tend to use bridges instead of siege weaponry.
Build a conveniently located bridge to crush our enemies with.
Which there are enemies that ballistas will work on that bridges will not.
As far as like Final Fantasy IV, the parts of it that I think still hold up are just how much expression they are able to squeeze out of these little sprites and the various poses that they do.
Yeah. And here we find out that Kain was a blonde all along. The game is pretty fun. It's definitely old. It's very chill.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it quite a bit. Now he's
It
going to go.
didn't come with any of the like mental stress that playing Saga games does.
Yes, which I was never scared, frightened, or confused during when I was playing this game, with the exception of finding out what breath did. But every other time, was not scared, was not frightened, was not confused. I understood what was happening. Oh no! The scientists inside the egg have noticed. The moon. Come now, moon and star. Do you have sunder? Bring it. I have need of it. Just thinking of the guy from Morrowind. Dagoth I think about him a lot because there was one of those... Yep, Rogue Planet. There's one of those...
Yep, off it goes.
Steamed hams things, only they turned Professor Skinner into Dagoth which is quite humorous to me. The moon died on the way back to its home planet. Yes, that's a good way to describe this. This is basically the best possible NES RPG. It just happens to be on the SNES. My God, what is happening in there? Fire and war. And Sid is telling us to have sex. Because, you know, it's your first duty as king to produce an heir.
It's like one of the few things that you can't outsource as a king, right?
Well,
I mean,
you can. It's happened more than once throughout history. That's one of the strategies in like the Europa Universalis games. Is to do things like seduce the Pope, so that the Pope will hold you in esteem, and you'll be able to get favors from the Vatican. But if you do that, you have to outsource an heir.
Huh.
We brought the dwarves to our wedding. If this was real dwarves, they'd be vomiting because they've been outside in the sunshine, and there's just trails of vomit leading up the carpet. Cave adaptation, am I right? Our culture doesn't know what the sun is.
I am like trying my damnedest to cheat and look up information about this stupid enemy, but like Caves of Narsh doesn't even list them. What the heck?
They might be called Breath of Zemus.
I looked through all of the monster pages that they had. Ugh, this is so obnoxious. You know what? I don't care what they do. They don't do anything. We learned it. We learned everything that they did, which is exactly what we experienced and nothing more.
He will always scan a party member each turn unless a player attempts to use a spell, in which case he will use Break. Yeah, so it uses scan until you use magic on it, and then it will use Break. Or hold. Well, that appeared to be Final Fantasy II. Ah, H. Sakaguchi. What's he doing these days?
I don't know the name to recognize it.
Oh,
Mono and Uematsu recognize, of course.
Yeah, the Hiranbu Sakaguchi is the old Final Fantasy guy. He got ousted because he made a move. They put all their eggs in a basket in a movie called Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within, and because of such of a massive failure it was, he was forced to resign. And then he went off to make his own game studio, this is why I'm surprised you don't know the guy. Because he went off to make his own studio, which made a game called Blue Dragon.
Okay, well, I played Blue Dragon in French and I never got to the credits. And
okay.
all it ever said was, like, that thing was advertised, like, from the composer of Chrono Trigger.
Yes.
So I'm like, yeah, okay.
They had although Uematsu technically did compose for Chrono Trigger, but not a lot. That was mostly a Mitsuda game. But that was like his first game he ever composed for, and he worked himself into poor health trying to get it right. So because he was out of commission, they brought in Uematsu to kind of finish it up. So most of that was him. And then he went on to make Chrono Cross, which is like the best score ever made. Maybe. So what is Sakaguchi doing now? He's making games called Terra Battle and Terra Wars. The studio called Mistwalker. So they're making mobile games no one cares about.
Got it.
Am I getting corrected? Oh, he did. Oh, no, he did Kid Icarus Uprisings. That was after it. Yeah. And Square never made the mistake of putting all their eggs in one basket again. Yeah. Well, Square never made that mistake again. Square Enix certainly has.
Presented by Square!
Yeah, old Square game. Did you prefer Square or Enix?
I think by volume, I preferred Enix. But if you had asked me that, like, when I was a kid, I definitely would have said Square. Like, they gave me this, Secret of Mana, technically Secret of Evermore.
Yeah, Secret of Evermore was made by North American Square, the only game they ever made. And it's also one of the best games.
It's super great.
The end! And of course they start playing the Crystal theme.
Double moon goes off into space. The world is safe. That kind of stuff.
The thing you should remember about Blue Dragon is the song that has the Deep Purple guy in it.
When the first time I experienced that, I lost my mind. I was on the floor with laughter. I couldn't fight the boss. Oh.
Yeah, later used famously.
Yeah, dude. Do you have any thoughts about what we could do next?
I don't know.
For Friday night.
We might have some time to think about that. I definitely want to do Unlimited Saga. I don't know if I want to jump right into it.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have some time to think about some stuff we might want to do. But I enjoyed my time with Final Fantasy IV. A fun little
I'm glad. I think that I had the perfect amount of memories of this game. Where I was like, oh no, I know there's something here, and then I'm just kind of like straining to remember particulars about like how you get to the basement to fight Odin. I'm like, I don't know. It's around.
You go down, and then yeah, that basically
I also
works.
like how the one time we cast Odin, he was useless.
Yeah, Odin missed the one time I tried to cast it because it did not. They fixed that with 5, where if he fails, he uses the little spear attack.
Mm-hmm.
But that's gonna be it for now. Thanks everybody for joining. Thanks Kaz for joining me through.
Yeah.
Video game. And just one more time for posterity. One more time for posterior.
Give him the spoon.